Iain Lee.
Hello.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
You were just too busy being fabulous. That's what they should do. They should, like, mash it up a bit. 'Cause you were just too busy being fabulous. It's the Eagles. You can't go wrong there, can you, really, with the Eagles? Good evening, Dave. You all right? I can't hear you. If you're talking to me, I can't hear you. Someone's... Basically, I'll tell you what's happened here, listener. I can't hear you. Someone has come into this studio and has knackered it. They've put all of the faders are in the wrong order for me. David's wittering away to himself there. I can't hear a word you're saying. Can't hear anything. I don't know if he's actually talking. Maybe he's... Good evening, it's Iain Lee. And boy, have we got a roller coaster show for you. I've got news as well. I've got news for you. Not like news on the hour about Iraq or stuff like that, but I've got news about Watchdog. I can allude to that. I can allude to what's going on there. I'll leave your fader up, Dave. Anytime you get it fixed, it's up. It's up there. Anytime you get it fixed and you want to join in, can't hear you. No point in you doing that. I can't hear you. And it makes for crap radio. But can someone tell me, first of all, who gives a stuff about Bruce Forsyth's 80th birthday? Hang on, we've got a phone call. Yeah, who's it? Line 1, you're on the wireless. Oh, they bottled it. Bottler. Oh, that reminds me. A guy called Matthew is going to phone up tonight. Matthew has started an online petition, ladies and gentlemen, to get me off of the Virgin radio station. Yes, very, very exciting indeed. Matthew Brown is going to call in, unless he bottles it, I don't know. Maybe he'll bottle it. But I hope he doesn't. He's started an online petition to get me off of the station, and he's going to call in, and we're going to discuss it. But, so what? Bruce Forsyth, right? 80 years old... So what? So he's older than my nan ever was. Hang on a second, who's this? Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Governor. Listen, if I'm listening to a celebrity radio show,
yes.
I'm listening because I'm interested in the celebrity. I don't really care about some bloke called Dave.
Right, okay. That's the producer, Dave, yes.
Yeah, well, whoever, whatever. Right, I'm listening because I'm an Iain Lee fan.
Okay.
Right? I don't really care about some bloke in the background.
So what do you think I should do, then?
Do it on your own, man.
Without callers?
No.
Because by definition... because by definition, you are saying you're only interested in me because you're my fan, and I understand that, I'm brilliant. But then I don't need any callers then. I can just talk about my life.
No, I want to hear you interacting with a fan. I want to hear you.
Have you been drinking, sir?
What?
Have you been drinking?
No, I've been driving.
Okay,
the two do not go together.
The two certainly do not go together, definitely.
I won't name any other celebrities, right? But they all do it, right?
Name one.
They all go back to the little team.
Name one.
Christian and some bloke called Brian, who we're all supposed to be interested in.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, good point.
Yeah, Johnny Vaughan and some women that they've got rid of because nobody's interested who's here. Now, listen, the bloke in the background doesn't get paid as much as you.
Right.
You're going to drop him like a sack of potatoes when you get another contract.
Correct, yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, I mean, can we just forget these people in the background?
Well, I will forget Dave for this evening. Thanks very much, that caller.
Okay, man.
Bye-bye. There we go. Well, that's... Sorry, Dave, you're relegated tonight. He doesn't want to... It doesn't matter, because we can't hear you anyway. Try it now. Go on, say something. No, it's not working at all. If you want to call in, this is how it works. 0330 123 1215. 0330 123 1215. You call up, you press button 1, you'll speak to the person who we're not talking about this evening, and he'll ask you who you are, what you want. He'll call you back, so it doesn't cost you that much money, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so I'm at home this evening getting all excited. Oh, I'm excited because I'm coming into work tonight, and there is nothing more exciting, dear listener, than being at home, having a lovely dinner that has been made for you that's delicious, then having some Haagen-Dazs, cookie dough dynamo, and then thinking, yes, I've got to go to work in a couple of hours. Yes! I love it. So to somehow quell and calm myself from this excitement high that was threatening to make me peak too early, I put telly on, isn't it? And there is the biggest load of old guff I've ever seen in my life. It's a load of nobodies celebrating Bruce Forsyth's 80th birthday. The celebrities, they said at the end, we would like to thank all of the array of superstars that came. All I saw in the audience was Natasha Kaplinsky. Now, she doesn't even work for the BBC anymore. She sold them out down the river to Channel 5. Now, Vernon Kay was hosting it. I'm a big fan of Vernon Kay. I do genuinely think he's very, very good. But I was thinking, Vernon, come on. Take your tongue out of the old man's bottom, please, for goodness sakes. Is anybody bothered by the fact that Bruce Forsyth is 80 years old and that he had his own TV show about it? And then he sang a Barry Manilow song at the end of it. I made it through the rain, I kept myself protected by the others who God rained on to and made it through. He didn't sing it as well as me, I'll have you know. 0330 123 1215. Did you watch it? Was there anything redeeming in it? That the grand finale was the Strictly Come Dancing people dancing. That was the finale. It was the biggest load of old guff I've ever seen in my life. It angered me. I was angered by it. 0330 123 1215. And that brings us neatly on to what is going to be the main thrust of the show today. And the Brucey thing is a sideways rant, but you're more than welcome to call in about that. Or anything you want as well, by the way. This is show 8 tonight. Show 8. And you can call in about anything you want. I'll just throw these little tidbits of these crumbs out to you. If you decide to peck on them and eat them, then that's fantastic. If you think that you have a better loaf of bread, I don't know where I'm going with this, then you can call in 0330 123 1215. This is the main thrust of the show. Well, let's... Richard? Oh, God. Richard?
Yeah, hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Ian.
Oh.
Well, what I'm going to talk about is what to do before I get middle-aged.
Right. Can I ask you a question before you get started on what sounds like a fantastically exciting topic?
Yeah.
Have you got a television?
I do, yeah, I've got 2, actually.
You've got 2 of them. Would you agree with me? Now, this is the main premise for tonight's show. Would you agree with me that everybody who doesn't own a television is either weird or a pervert?
Well, there are lots of people who seem to listen to on the radio, and they don't seem to have tellies. I don't know why.
Well, this is the thing. If you don't own a television, could you give me a call, please? 0330 123 1215, and try and in some way justify your sexual perversion for not owning a Oh, it rots the brain. No, it doesn't. There's brilliant programmes on there. There's wicked programmes on there. Not this week's episode of Lost, that was cack. Next week's is very good. 0330 123 1215. Maybe you know someone who doesn't own a television. Just phone up and tell me how weird they are. Anyway, Richard.
All right.
Yes,
well,
yes.
I mean, I'm 33 now,
Wow.
and I'm starting to get lots of grey hairs.
Go for the grey.
Well, I mean, I think you have grey hairs when you were 33.
Well, I'm 34. I'm going to be 35 this year, and yes, I'm going quite grey at the temples, and I'm embracing it. Jimmy Carr dyes his hair.
No, you don't want to do that.
No, you don't. Once you get into the dyeing trap, that's it. You're stuck there forever. Embrace the grey. I want to look like David Byrne. I want to be white-haired and look all funky and cool when I'm
what
on.
about Philip Schofield?
I don't want to look like him, no. No. But, yes, Richard?
Well, basically, I've sort of realised I've gone through my whole life being too good.
Too good?
I mean, I've never smoked a cigarette, haven't drunk anything, well, hardly drunk, never been drunk in my life.
You've never been drunk in your life?
No.
I don't drink anymore, partly because I was getting too drunk in my life, but there's nothing finer than, being 16 years of age and swigging from a Thunderbird bottle in a park. I'm not condoning underage drinking the country, it's just a fact. You've never done that?
No, I'm just wondering whether there's something I need to do that's a bit naughty before I get too old.
Have you ever touched another man's bottom?
Oh, I don't know. Shall I say that on air?
You want to know what you should do that's a bit naughty before you reach the age of 40 or something, shall we say?
Well, whatever you would say would be middle-aged, I suppose.
Well, 36 is middle-aged. Once you're past 36, ladies and gentlemen, you are past it. It is old, it is over. Oh, Richard, we'll put it out there and see what anyone says.
See you later.
Good lad, thank you. 0330 123 1215. Now, as you know, tonight we've been celebrating the magic of the Eagles, and we're carrying on that tonight for the next 3 hours. It's solely music by the greatest band to come out of California, the majesty of the Eagles, and here they are with their classic hit, it's Desperado.
Desperado.
I can't. Can we play something else instead? How about this? That's better, thank you. See what you've done there, David? You've asked me to do something I'm not capable of doing. I've already got the next two callers up.
But did you like the way I technically organised the microphone, so now I'm working again?
Yeah, that's going to upset the first caller.
I know.
So who's on line one that I should be going to?
Matthew. You know, you wanted Matthew to call up.
Guy. Yeah. Well, I don't know how to get rid of G-Man and Miles without cutting them off, so I'll have to do them first.
Okay, so talk to G-Man.
Okay, Matthew, we'll come to you in a minute. Keep listening, my friend. G-Man! Yeah, I've been sent, very quickly, I've been sent an interesting email from Richard. It says, Iain, could you please announce the length of the songs before you play them?
What?
I can then find a replacement...
Does anyone...
Shut up.
That?
I can then find a replacement...
That's not normally done on radio. I listen to the rubbish Radio 1, and they don't do that before their songs.
But he goes on to say, if you let me finish, please, I can then find... find a replacement...
I'm playing with you, man.
I can then find a replacement song in iTunes and listen to that instead. Well, Richard, the next song, you'll be pleased to know, is 3 minutes and 20 seconds long. That's 3 minutes and 20 seconds long.
Is it any good?
The next one's all right.
You might like it.
Well, the next one's all right, but I'm not saying what it is.
Oh.
Anyway, G-Man, it's always a pleasure to have you on board. I've got to get through to you quickly because there's Matthew wants to come on, and he's starting an online petition. Yes, to get rid of me. So I'm going to deal with it.
Not nice.
It's not nice, is it?
Why would you want to get rid of you?
I don't know.
Can we stop the show for a second?
Okay, show is stopped.
Can you pause it?
It's paused.
What was that?
That was me pausing a tape, like pausing a tape.
Sounded a bit like a rewind. Flashback.
Rewind.
Hey, Iain, can you pause the show? That sounded a bit...
Yeah.
Anyway, pause the show now, because I just want to know, how are you, Iain?
You know what? I've had a terrible, terrible week, G-Man. Although, I've got some good news.
What? Go on.
This Thursday, I'm doing some filming for
you're back on the telly.
You certainly am, sir. Guess what I'm on? Guess what I'm on?
What?
Watchdog! I'm on Watchdog!
Have you done someone's plumbing a bit dodgy?
I did. I'm not done it.
I didn't know times were that hard.
No, I'm going to be on the Watchdog, so I'm going to film it on Thursday. I'll be on it the week after. I'm living the dream, G-Man.
What are you going to be doing on it?
I'm talking about my car.
So let me get this straight. Your job's coming up. Watchdog and Ready Steady Cook.
Things are on the up for me, G-Man. It's like the old days.
All right. Well.
Anyway, let's start the show again. Right.
All right.
Okay. So what do you want?
You didn't do a sound effect to start it again. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I've got actually nothing to say. Just Matthew, yeah? You better fix up, look sharp, because you don't want to get excited, get dark. In the back, finish up. Duck down, lay down, just get on down. Got the beat. Matthew, you're a pillock.
Thanks. Right, well, let's. Well, that was Matthew!
Good evening.
Good evening, Matthew.
Iain, I did not start this online petition, right?
Okay.
It was on the website.
Okay, calm down. Let's calm down, Matthew.
I'm calm.
I know you hate me, but let's try and keep this as friendly as we can, shall we? So you didn't start the online petition.
No.
But you have signed up to an online petition, and you thought it was important to tell me.
Yes, because I personally think in this show there's a load of cack.
Okay.
That's what you say.
Yeah. Okay.
It's rude. You're rude. You cut people off.
Right. So what?
You cut people off.
So what?
That's rude.
Why is that? No. Now you're being rude. We'll have a conversation where I talk to you, you listen to it, respond, and vice versa.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Why shouldn't I cut people off? It's my show. Discuss.
Yeah, but you should have personal respect for people, right? People have respect for you. They call in your show.
No, they're starting a petition to get rid of me. They haven't got respect for me. No. Why should I have respect for them, Matthew?
It's the bosses that are starting this online petition. They're fed up of your behaviour, apparently.
Who are?
The bosses of Virgin Radio.
Matthew, we can do this sensibly. Or you can dick around. Obviously, the bosses haven't signed the online petition because they have employed me. So we can do this properly, or you can be facile and say, I've let you come on the show to criticise me, which I'm more than happy to listen to, but you can do it properly or you can go away. The choice is yours, sir.
No, I'll do it properly.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So let's do it properly. So, do you genuinely think that an online petition is actually going to have any effect at all?
Yeah, it will, because the listeners can have a say about it, can't they?
They can't, no. How many signatures are on this online petition?
It hasn't been started yet, but they're planning it. They're planning it.
Oh, no! Oh, Matthew, but in the email you told me it was up and running. You're a fantasist. Oh, Matthew. The Iain, this is your email. There is an online petition to levy, I think that means leave, Virgin Radio because of your on-air behaviour.
On-air?
Be warned, loads want you gone. So there is... Matthew, there isn't an online petition. You don't know how many people want me gone.
It's going to be planned. It's been planned, so it will probably be happening soon.
Are you quaking in your boots, Iain? It's going to be planned. Yeah.
He said, right.
It's like telling somebody about an invasion before they've planned it.
I sent him an email. Hang on, where's the one? Okay, I sent him an email saying, online petitions are rubbish. He wrote back saying, no, they're good. I said, no, they're not. They let people know that a tiny group of freaks and weirdos hate a radio show so much they've bothered to type some words on the internet. And you've written back going, I'm going to forward this email to your boss, Mr. Lloyd.
Mr. Lloyd's got a very lovely new office now, without windows. It's like he's sitting in a barn.
Hey, listen, Matthew, Mr. Lloyd gave me this job and worked with me at another radio station. He ain't going to sack me. Yes, Matthew.
Iain, when did you get this job?
Sort of November last year. It was announced to me, and then I started it in January of this year.
And are you in Studio H right now?
I don't know. What studio are we in?
Yes, you're in Studio H. I'm not, though.
No, Dave is in behind the glass in another studio.
Iain, you don't even know what studio you're in.
No, I don't.
Come on, you need to know.
No, I don't. Why? This is brilliant. This guy is terrible. Why is it important that I know what studio I'm in for me to keep my job at a radio station? Listen, I'm in here 4 hours a week, mate. And I come in for legal training and stuff in the week. That's it. Well, I don't, it's not the be-all and end-all. It's not important, is it? Honestly, Matthew, your argument is very, very weak. It's not important for me to know the name of the studio I'm in. I know where it is. I know it's in the basement and along a bit. That's all I need to know.
But I feel sorry for Jeff, because you have to share it with Jeff Lloyd. And by the way, are you covering for him?
I'm covering for Jeff in April for 1 week, and then I'm covering for him for 2 weeks later in the year. Don't feel sorry for Jeff. Jeff's a fan. I'm a fan of Jeff's. Don't feel sorry for us.
I love Jeff's show. I love the
Jeff's show. Is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, Iain, I thought you were having 2 weeks off in April.
I'm having 2 weeks off in April, yes. I'm going to Japan.
Oh, right. What part?
I'm going to Tokyo for a week, then Kyoto. Matthew, this is... It turns out, actually, that this is incredibly dull. I thought you'd be a little bit more exciting and have some balls.
I am excited, yeah. I'm excited to be on air right now.
No. I said exciting, Matthew. Do listen.
I am.
So I'm going to cut you off because you're a bit of an idiot.
Oh.
There we go. I thought he would be quite good, and I gave him a chance, but his best argument was, he hasn't even started the petition yet, and I don't know what studio I'm in, so I shouldn't be here.
If there's going to be an invasion of this studio, they need to know where we are as well.
Oh, are you thinking that Matthew might come in and
I think he's going to... Although they've adjusted the locks upstairs. They heard that John Osborne got stalked. Apparently a man appeared in the studio upstairs, just appeared. So
you shouldn't laugh. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't even tell that story on air, man. That was told in a legal training session, and everything that happens in that room happens in strictest confidence.
Well, yes.
Do you know what? Rocky did enough make the Christian's producers. He's a producer.
He is.
Shut up. Stop asking questions. We could have got home 40 minutes earlier.
Did you notice I left early there?
Yeah, you did. Oh, you missed it. We were there 40 minutes longer than we needed to be, because Rocky... Oh, what if I'm doing this? Well, we're not interested, mate.
Was it a record meet? It was 2.5 hours. 3 hours, was it?
It was 2 3/4 hours. Have a private session with her if you're that bothered. Oh, I've had a bit of a rant. Sorry. Right. 0330 123 1215. Was anyone actually excited by... Well, first of all, would you sign an online petition to get rid of me? Because maybe we can do the petition here and now. To save Matthew setting it up on the internet, we can do it now. 0330 123 1215. Did you watch the Brucey thing? Are you actually bothered? He's 80 years old. And do you, or anyone you know, not own a television? Now, that's weird.
Hey! Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Virgin Radio.
Can I just say, don't bother sending me in texts. We must get that thing taken out, because I can't save your money, because I'm not going to read them. I think it's the philosophy of the show. I can fit in a few emails, but it's more about the phone calls, so don't... And I've had an excellent email here from Craig, talking about Bruce Forsyth. It's very funny, I'll take the swearing out, don't worry. About Bruce Forsyth's 80th birthday party. It was on TV. I didn't want to be invited to Bruce's 80th, and when it came on, I felt utterly violated to suddenly find myself at the bash. I was disorientated and confused, and there wasn't even any flipping cake. I'm going now. So
it may be an excuse to not have a television at home.
It could be. Has anyone called in to say they haven't got a TV?
I think one person has, actually, but we're a bit stacked up at the moment. We are getting round to the calls.
Well, let's go to... who's this?
Hello, Iain.
Oh, for God's sake, it's Jean! Hello, Jean!
Yeah. Hello, Iain.
Hello, Jean!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fine! Crikey! Yes!
How's Dylan?
Dylan, my nephew, he's wonderful. I'm going to go and see him on Tuesday.
Are you Ian?
I'll be filming Ready, Steady, Cook on April the 3rd with the...
Will it be on telly?
Sorry?
Will it be on telly?
I don't know, my love.
Oh, what?
And I'm going to be on Watchdog in a week.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What are you doing at Watchdog?
They found out about me.
Ah! Where's that bloke going on about a petition to get rid of you, Ian?
He's
He's
in his...
a nutter.
Yes, you're not. In his head, there is a petition to get rid of me.
What do you want to get rid of you for?
He thinks I'm rubbish.
You're not rubbish.
Oh, brilliant. Yes.
Ian.
Yes.
You're not rubbish.
Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this brilliant trick. Thanks for calling.
What, bye, Ian?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. You just tell her the call's over. She goes, Miles has been waiting for ages. Miles, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
And Miles, what can I do for you, my friend?
Hi, I've got a Lost theory for you.
Oh, the television show. Look, can I just say, my girlfriend Fandango, if you're listening, switch off now for a few minutes, because she's still only halfway through Series 3. This week's episode was cack, wasn't it?
I don't know, I thought it was all right.
Oh.
Next week's... the one that was on just now?
Yes. I thought it was boring.
It was all right.
Next week's is a doozy. It's a Desmond special, and it is explained that time passes differently on the island.
Oh, that should be excellent.
It should be excellent. Anyway, what's your theory, my friend?
My theory was regarding the time difference, actually.
Oh, okay, go on.
You keep on saying that there is like a half-hour time delay from the rest of the world and the island.
Yes.
But that can't be true, because when Dan was speaking to the freighter, that call was in real time.
Correct. But well, no, that can be true, because because they could be having that call in real time, but it might be happening for the freighter a day later, if you see what I mean.
Well, so he's actually talking to someone in the future?
Well, for the freighter they might be in the future. Anyway, go to YouTube, type in Lost Episode 4 trailer, or Sneaky Peek, or whatever it's called, and you'll see that they are told that time passes differently on the island.
Okay.
Thanks. Wow, he was fun. That was worth hanging on the line for 25 minutes for.
He was very exciting.
Oh, let's rattle through some of these. Who's this? Alan!
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Alan!
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, it's Alan. Yeah, hello, Alan Caddick, yes. Can you...
Ian, first of all, son, I can't stand the bloke.
Who?
You know, nice to see you, nice. Why is he still going? If 80 years old, he should retire.
He should retire. He needs a good sit down, doesn't he? So you're not a fan of Bruce Forsyth?
Yeah, I agree with you there, Ian.
Yes.
80 years old,
Yeah, turn your radio off, Alan.
Sorry. Force of habit.
What? What is the force of habit?
Having the radio on.
Being an idiot. Right. So, do you think the BBC should have been showing Bruce Forsyth's 80th birthday party then?
It was a waste of a licence fee.
Yeah. Do you pay a licence fee?
Unfortunately, I do.
Yeah, okay, well, good lad. Well done for you. What do you think about these people that don't have televisions, Alan?
They should pay for the licence fee regardless whether they should have a TV or not.
Say that again, sorry?
They should pay for the licence fee regardless whether they have a TV or not.
Here's an interesting theory. You're saying that even if people don't own a television, they should pay the TV licence fee?
Yeah, because they're paying for the BBC radio stations.
Oh, that's true. Would you agree with me that if you don't own a TV, you're a sexual deviant?
That's a new theory on me, Ian.
It's a what?
New theory on me.
A new theory. Well, Alan, thanks for calling.
Cheers, Ian.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I feel like we've achieved something there. It turns out we're only an eighth of the way through the show. A sixth of the way. Hang on, there's 1, 2, 3... Sixth of the way through the show. I feel can we go home now? Are we allowed to go home now? Can Tim come in early?
We could put a few Eagles tracks on.
Oh, man, I'm all right, thanks, yes.
Hotel California.
For the chap who wants to know how long the songs are, the next song is going to be 3 minutes 25. He doesn't like the music, which is fair enough. I happen to quite like some of it I'm not so keen on, but... He's going to go off on his iPod. He's going to find
Does he want to know when we're going to play it?
I'll play it in 2 minutes.
Okay, so...
In 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes, I'll play it.
Okay, so at 10:35, if he goes away for 3.5 minutes...
Yeah, you can enjoy whatever you want to on your own. I'm going to take another one of these. Let's see who we've got here. Is that Louise? Hello? Hello? I can hear someone really faintly. Hello? Louise, I can sort of hear you really faintly.
Is she abroad or something?
But it's like a ghost. It's like you sound as clear as my nana does. And she's been dead for a long, long time. Louise? Louise, really shout. I can hear. I don't know if you're listening at home on the medium wave, you probably can't hear this. If you're listening to this in crystal clear DAB or on the podcast in the future, then you may. Louise, listen, I can't hear you. Can you shout your point really loudly, and then we'll have to leave it there? Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for that, Louise. I swear to God, I don't know what was going on there. Oh, 30 seconds before we play the song. Who's this on line 3? Who's this? Hello? Hello? Who is this? Is this Miles? If you can hear me... Oh, God, this... What is that? If you can hear me talking to you, say something. No?
Hello?
Oh, God! Who's that?
It's Patrick.
Hello, Patrick.
I know a bloke who doesn't own a TV.
And OK, right. Name and shame him. Who is he and how weird is he?
His name is Stephen Hall, and because I'm 14, he's in my class.
Yes.
That's cool. He is the weirdest person you'll ever meet, ever.
OK, and he doesn't have a TV... So what does he do at home, then? Like, read and stuff?
No, he uses the internet. Actually, no, he doesn't use the internet.
Does Stephen Hall use the internet, or does he not use the internet?
He doesn't use the internet, because his parents have banned everything, because they think he will find some unhealthy material there.
But the internet is full of incredibly healthy stuff. Even the unhealthy stuff is healthy.
But he's 14 and he's Christian, so his parents...
OK, well, that might explain something. Thank you for that. 0330 123 1215. We are compiling a list of people who don't own a television. I'm sure that Stephen Hall is not a deviant. I'm sure he's a very nice lad. But if anybody over 18 doesn't own a TV... And if you're young and you don't own a TV and your parents have made that choice, that's... You know, it's tough. It's fair enough, isn't it? But if you're a grown adult and you live your life without a television, that's messed up, man. Seriously. 0330 123 1215. Is anybody bothered by Brucey at all? Oh, and after 11... we're going to be asking American people to phone in and do their impressions of British people, and we're also going to be asking British people to do their impressions of American people doing their impressions of British people. It sounds confusing, but it will make sense, I promise. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the chicken and chips boy. Chicken and chips!
Hello, Iain, it's Chicken and Chips Boy here.
Hello, Chicken and Chips Boy, how the hell are you?
I'm bloody fine.
All right, steady on with your language, young man, for goodness sakes. We have young ears listening.
Sorry there, son. How are you doing, Iain?
Do you know what? I've had a lousy week. Can I be honest with you and say that? I have had a lousy week. You know weeks that are really, really bad?
Yeah,
I had one of them.
Myself.
I had one. Apart from on Monday when I went to the Watchdog studios and got to watch them recording Watchdog live.
Yeah, man. How is Sifu?
How is Sifu? Sifu calls in every now and then. I'm sure he'll be calling in a bit later on.
He's still a legend.
He's still a legend. Chicken and Chips, I've got to go. Is there anything you want to say quickly?
Yeah, do you know that idiot who wants to get you petitioned up?
Yes, he wants to get me petitioned up, yes.
He comes from a third world country, like Sifu, and I stole his watch last Saturday.
OK, good lad. We've only done that, it's fine. Who's this? Hello, Jake?
Yeah, no, mate.
Hello, Jake.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
I have a television and don't have a television, and I'm not weird.
I'll be the judge of that, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
OK, and how long you sound good. How long have you not had a television for?
Approximately 11 years.
You used the word approximately.
Well, the last thing I can recall watching on television was the May '97 sad grinning Blair election.
Right.
It's about 11 years. Roughly.
Why did you get rid of your TV?
Do you know, something went wrong with it. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, well then you go and buy a new
one.
And,
no, just didn't bother and got used to it and never bothered since. And just love the radio.
But the radio? Well, you can beat the radio sometimes. You can beat it beat it with TV because TV's brilliant.
No. I haven't got time for that. Radio's fab. Can't beat it. Virgin wakes me up, and it's on all day, all night.
Then it sends you to sleep. Yeah, so it just sends me to sleep.
No. It doesn't. It's far better.
Do you? Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a heterosexual?
I'm very much so.
Do you have a partner?
I do.
Are you married?
No,
you're 39 years old and you're not married.
No, technically, I still am. I'm separated, but I do have another partner.
So you have a wife and you also have a mistress.
Well, I have an ex-wife who's just not divorced yet.
Okay. Did she divorce you because you're a weirdo and you didn't want a TV?
No, we both lived without television for many years.
What did you do? Just listen to the radio?
Shag.
Well, I'll be honest, there's only so much of that you can do before even that gets boring.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. All right, well, listen, you're the first person that's had the guts to call in and say you haven't got one, Jake, so I respect you for that, but I do think you're winning.
Cheers, Ian.
Take care.
No, I'm not winning.
Yes, you are. 0330, oh, dear. 0330 123 1215, and we will speak to... Oh, we'll speak to Chris, who wants to stick up a Brucey after this.
The Sunday Night Show. Iain Lee.
Oh, yes, what about Iain Lee?
Iain Lee.
How about rock and roll?
Virgin Radio.
One night, can we get, like a steel band come in? Can we get a steel... Seriously, we could fit, like, a tiny steel band in here, couldn't we?
Like little kettle drums in the corner.
That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Timpani.
Can you... Timpani? I used to go to school with a kid called Timpani. I didn't, but I wish I did. Can we do that? Can you get, I say we. Can you...
Can we do that?
Get, like, a steel band in.
Would you like me to...
Wouldn't that be wicked if we had, like, the whole thing? 1, 2...
Like the house
3,
band?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... We could get a 9-piece band in here.
I don't think there have been any radio shows that have actually had a house band.
No, they haven't.
Could we be the first radio show to get a house band?
Let's do it, seriously.
Does anyone out there play timpani, kettle drums?
I warn you now, don't invite the listeners in.
You want to go down official channels? We may have to pay for it or put them up in a hotel. Don't forget.
Jones from Flipping Police Academy.
Every time we try and get a guest, there's always a catch.
Yeah, we haven't had... How many guests have we had so far on the show?
We've had a big, fat 0.
So we've had 0 guests, which is disappointing. But... I think we could get... Let's get a steel band in one. You could sort that. Just say, you can come in for like an hour and be the house band. And what do they play? Or when the saints...
Yeah, we could get the whole thing going.
I love a bit of steel band.
Okay.
Or, all right, or a gospel choir. Can we get a gospel choir
No.
in? Why not?
Because...
Imagine a gospel choir. So there, but you get them to sing like, what's like the songs... Hang on. They could sing that brilliant Nickelback song for us.
What, rock star, gospel style?
Now, that would be brilliant. You've got to admit that... Hello, who's that? Chris?
Hello?
Yeah, hang on a minute, Chris. Yeah, hang on.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, hang on. If we had a gospel choir singing Nickelback's Rockstar, that would be fantastic. That would get us a bronze in the Sonys.
Do you think? Are you heading to the Sonys with this?
I am going to get us a bronze at the Sonys with that. Seriously, that's genius. I will do some investigation.
As long as we come third.
Oh, I don't want to win.
I'd hate to think that a gospel choir would win us a Sony. I think that would be very, very poor work.
Get to work, young man. Let's sort this out. 0330 123 1215. Chris.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Look, you can't knock Brucey. There's just nothing about Brucey that you can knock. I mean, he's 80 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's quite funny when he interacts with the audience, in these many shows.
No, he's not.
I mean, he's funny enough, isn't he? I mean, what do you want from your chat show host or your,
he's a game show host.
Yeah, all right, a game show. So I mean, they're all fairly good, aren't they? Like Les Dennis, he was all right. I mean, what do you want then? I mean, what's your ideal game show host? The guy's a legend.
I don't want him having his 80th birthday party at my expense on the telly.
Well, look, come on.
You agree with that, don't you, Chris? You agree with that point?
Well, I mean, I might not watched it. Maybe there's a few good clips from his career. I mean,
no.
No, there wasn't. Honestly, you can't see. It's celebrities flagging off other celebrities, right? Once you've met, he's part of your childhood. He's part of this country's. But he's 80 years old. He's a boring old man. We don't need him anymore. Get some young, fresh talent on there. There's an excellent chap called Dave Berry. Have you seen him? Have you seen him, Dave? No,
right. He did this thing, Cribs. MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
Where he went round this amazing place.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this, actually.
Is it libelous? We've had a legal training
No,
this
actually,
week.
do you know what? I think I'm not going to say that, because it might get me into trouble.
Will you tell me off air?
I'll tell you off air.
Good lad, thank you. Chris, is that the end of your defence?
No.
Yes, it is. 0330 123 1215. Right, I'm going to play a record. Oh, the next record is 2 minutes 54, if anyone is interested. And while that's happening, I'm going to hear a faintly libelous story about Dave Berry. Excellent. To live for... Hello, Callum.
Hello.
Hello, I can sing like a girl when I try.
Wow, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, is that what? Do you know what? It wasn't bad, and I think maybe I will release a record where I sing purely as a lady, and that will get everyone excited and horny. Anyway, Callum, why have you called in, my friend?
Oh, we're all fans of your show, me and my mates, so I thought I would just call in and say hello.
Listen, if it kicks off between this dude that wants to set up an internet petition and me, could I mean, are you and your mates, have you got muscle? Could you look after yourselves?
Well, yeah. Well, they're a couple of big lads. I'm the brains behind the outfit. We could sort them out.
So you're the brains. So you could like come up with like really clever traps, and then the other guys could pound him and do whatever needed to be done.
Yeah, that's right. I'll break into his computer, and the other guy will sort him out.
I'm not saying that's the road I want to go down.
Well,
but
you know something, I don't think you need to worry. I think your man would have trouble getting on his email, let alone setting up a petition.
Oh, alrighty, excellent stuff. Well, Callum, how many of your friends are there, by the way?
There's 2 here listening just now.
Which is your favourite out of the 2 that are there?
My favourite. Oh, I don't know, Martin, because he's been my friend longer.
And who's the loser that you don't like then? What's his name?
Well, he's another gamer like me, so he's not a loser.
He's a gamer. Don't worry, he's a gamer.
Yeah.
What's his? What is he on Xbox Live? Is he?
Yeah, we had a Call of Duty marathon tonight, but we stopped.
I finished Call of Duty today.
Oh, you did?
Once you finished it, what more is there to life?
Did you do it on Veteran?
Did I? Hell, of course I didn't.
Oh, well, we did it on Veteran today.
Can I say, games fans, do not buy the new Lost game. It's the biggest load of guff I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, I can imagine.
Absolute cack.
What other games are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to Rainbow Six Las Vegas 2, which I believe they keep putting back, and it's the middle of March now or something. But I'm hoping to get sent a copy of that in the next couple of weeks. That's going to be excellent. And I've just started playing... I can't remember what it's called. Is it a blip? What's the one where you're underwater? Bioshock.
Yeah, Bioshock.
I've been playing that. It's quite good.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Anyway, Callum, was there any point to this call, or is it just to talk about games?
No, we can talk about Brucey if you want.
Brett...
Hello.
Would you rather that me and Callum talked about games, or should I cut him off?
Cut him off.
OK, I've done it. You're harsh, Brett, but I've done it.
Well, I like you. I like your attitude. I like your show.
I like you, Brett.
There's no way I would ever sign a petition to get you off
Yeah, Brett, that's what I'm talking... Brett, have you been drinking?
No. No, I'm in hospital, mate.
Morphine.
I've got drips and this, that coming out of me left, right and centre.
What's in the drip? What are they pumping into your body right now?
Some load of antibiotics and stuff.
Yes, excellent antibiotics. Well, I'm saying yes as though it's exciting. I hope you're going to live.
Well, we don't know what's happening yet. The big C.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, hang on a second. Let's slow everything... Hang on a minute. Let me try and find some... This is not good. Let me get some appropriate music for this. Hang on a second. Hang on. No, we're on your side. Hang on. No, that's not good. That's not good. Hang on. That's not appropriate. Hang on. No, living on a prayer isn't appropriate at all.
Not really. No.
Hang on. We'll get something. Hang on. Here we go. This will do it. This will be good. Right. Okay. So you're in hospital. This fella, you know, he's not very well. So we've got to treat him with special.
No, it's just like I just don't understand why people would want to get you off the air because I mean you make sense.
Yes.
You speak your mind, and if they don't like it, they can bloody well lump it.
They can get stuffed and switch off the radio. Things could be worse.
Yeah, switch to a different channel.
Brett, has he got a TV in his hotel in his hospital room?
Radio all the time.
There's a good question here from my producer Dave. Surprisingly, because normally they're rubbish. Have you got? Are you in your own room?
Yeah, I'm in a side room. Yeah.
You're in a side. Have you got a TV in there?
Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
Because they know in hospitals
the importance of TVs, the therapeutic value of having a television set. It's been medically proven, for goodness sakes. How long have you been in that hospital, Brett?
I've been in here since October.
Oh man, that's the longest. That's the longest hospital stay. No, I know my mum was in hospital for 3 months, but that's October, November, December, January.
It's pretty nasty.
5 months.
Yeah.
Man, well, Brett, tonight's show and every show for as long as it takes is dedicated to you.
Oh, thank you.
That's literally the very least we can do, Brett.
Is there any? There's one thing you can do for me is play a song I keep asking when the text sings on.
Okay,
and that's November Rain.
Oh, hang on, I think we've got it here. Introduce it and I'll play it for you now.
Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 2, November Rain. Use Your Illusion 1, sorry.
This is for you, sir. Enjoy it and get well soon.
I'm through with standing in line at clubs I'll never...
I don't
think so. Brett, thank you for that. Take care, mate, and I hope everything gets better.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers, mate. There we go.
And I hope you have a better week than you had last week.
God bless you. Take care, mate.
You too. Take care, mate.
Right,
Bye.
the show from now on is dedicated to Brett until we forget that we're dedicating the show to Brett. Can we have a bit more of that?
Through my complete baseball.
No, let's get rid of that. He sounded like a nice lad, didn't he? Hey, but hospital for 5 months.
Did he? I missed that because I was on the phone. Did he say what was wrong with him?
He's got cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it
is dedicated. This is dedicated to him.
What if it hadn't been cancelled? We're saying not as important.
No,
Iain, I'm sorry. I'm overruling you, Iain. We're not dedicating it to him.
I don't know. I didn't know what his ailment was. He might have had a broken foot.
I know we said cancer 4 times on the show.
Okay, well, we're getting all serious now.
A broken foot?
I don't know. He might have had a real problem.
When do you go to hospital for 5 months because of a broken foot?
I mean, there may have been complications.
Oh, right, now, seriously, talking about medical stuff, because we are actually going to do a medical show later on after 11 o'clock. What was it we going to do? Oh, we want if you've been born with something extra, isn't it?
That's right. If you've been born with something extra, an extra finger, maybe.
There's a woman in my local garage who's got an extra finger.
Right.
And when Vinny came round, to watch the police academy things, Vinny's one of the callers, if you don't know that. He said, "Is the woman with the extra finger got to be there? Because it scares me."
Yeah. So an extra finger, an extra liver, maybe, or kidney, or something like that.
You've given me a story. It's almost as if we do stories. But this woman has got 4 kidneys. Is it her? She's fit, man.
Yes, it was her.
If that's what having 4 kidneys does to you, then I think every woman should have 2 more kidneys implanted in them because she's hot. You don't agree?
No, not really.
You're sick then. Okay, so what we want, we want you to call in if you've got an extra body part, be it a finger. I nearly said an eye. Then that's very well. Who knows? There was a programme on telly tonight. The girl had 8 limbs. Exactly. She would tick, nearly every box for us, but she can't call in. 0330 123 1215. We are going to try and build a new listener out of your spare body parts, ladies and gentlemen. It's never been done before on the radio, and we're gonna do it. Spare finger. Apparently, it's very common to have an extra toe.
Yeah. So I hear.
Have I upset you? You've suddenly gone a bit stroppy with me.
No, not at all. No, I was just trying to think if I knew anybody with 6 toes.
You want to sneak out for a fag or something?
No,
is that what you want to do?
I just wanted to know. I was just going through in my mind whether there was anyone with 6 toes.
Webbed toes as well is very common. I interviewed a pop star once with webbed toes. I don't know who it was. I'm gonna say it's Daniel Bedingfield, but I don't know who it was. I don't think that's libel to say that someone's got webbed toes, is it?
Well, it depends how seriously they take it. If they're trying to hide it, if Daniel Bedingfield all his life has been trying to hide the fact that he has webbed feet.
It definitely wasn't Daniel Bedingfield.
Okay, well,
because it wasn't. But I'm going to say it was him. Do you remember Daniel Bedingfield?
I do very much. Yeah, he looks a bit like David Gray.
He does, but rounder. His face is more like.
That's right.
If you cross David Gray's face with the moon, Daniel Bedingfield. That's what you'd get there. Right, 03... I don't know what we... 03... We've got 2 more hours of this rubbish. I can only apologise. 0330 123 1215 is the number. I'm going to take one call before we go to the breaks. We haven't had any calls for ages, so let's go to Richard. Hello, Richard.
Hello.
Hello, yes.
Sorry.
Don't apologise.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I just want to say, the person you phoned up before about trying to get you chucked off the...
Matthew.
Matthew, what a muppet.
Matthew is indeed a muppet. But, I let him come because he's been emailing me all week. And I said, look, man, come on. And it turned out he had no argument. He didn't. There was no online petition.
Yeah, but not being funny or anything, but who'd want to throw a funny man like you off the radio?
Well, now I'm getting worried that you're heading towards a sarcastic retort that I won't be armed to deal with. But
No,
yes.
I listened to you on the other place.
Oh, okay, yes.
I was a number one fan there, and a friend of mine told you were doing Sunday nights on Virgin Radio now,
Virgin Radio.
I shall be listening every Sunday now.
Well, Richard, may the gods, may the Lord Vishnu, who is my new god, I've decided this week. It was Allah, now it's Vishnu. Vishnu smile upon you and give you much happiness, my friend.
And also for your, you were saying about people who have extra limbs or
yes.
I was actually born with. I haven't got them now, but I was actually born with 6 toes and a 6th finger.
Whoa! He's straight. Is that true?
Yeah.
Swear on your mother's life.
That is true. There's a syndrome called Lawrence Moon-Bardet-Biedl syndrome. Actually,
well, hang on. Say that again.
Lawrence Moon-Bardet-Biedl syndrome.
Lawrence Moon-Bardet-Biedl syndrome.
Lawrence Moon.
Lawrence Ming.
Bardet-Biedl syndrome.
You have made... There is no such thing called Lawrence Bardet-Biedl syndrome.
There is. If you go on the internet and type in www.lmbbs.org.uk...
All right, the fact that you've come up with a website means I'm going to believe you. So tell me exactly what body parts you had there, sir.
I had 2 extra toes and an extra finger.
So, hang on. 2 times toes and 1 times finger. Richard, you're the first contributor to our make-believe listener. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Cheers, boss. Bye-bye. That's not a bad start.
That's good. So 2 toes, 1 finger.
There we go. 0330 123 1215. If you've got a spare body part that you'd like to donate to our new listener that we're building from scratch, call that number and we'll build this on the website somehow. The website's being up next weekend. It's going to be all done and stuff.
Yeah, next weekend.
Emily, who is in charge of the internet and the websites here at Virgin and does a fantastic job all week. She's been saying to me and Dave, this weekend, this Friday, it's going to be up. And then on Friday afternoon, I got an email saying, oh, yeah, it's going to be next Friday now, because it means I'd have to stay late to do it.
I know. She said I've got to work late. Oh, no.
Do it! Anyway, it's going to be up next week. What we'll do is, when we have all these body parts, we're going to create a listener, and you know, I bored myself talking. Let's do the adverts, isn't it?
Iain Lee.
Hello.
The Sunday Night Show. Virgin Radio.
Just so you know, the guy that's monitoring this, the next record is 3 minutes and 50 seconds long. 3 minutes and 50 seconds long. Thank you. That's what you want, isn't it? Some fat old man ruining a Rolling Stone song. It's Christopher from West Wickham, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Iain Lee from Virgin Radio, ladies and gentlemen.
Word, my friend, word. Word. I once convinced a girl at college. You won't remember the television show The Word, will you?
No.
Well, there was a programme called The Word, and I convinced the girl at college that it was my dad that went, The Word. Not much of a lie to say to someone, but it was a lie, and it worked. Anyway, Christopher. I mean, it didn't work in as much as I slept with her. I didn't sleep with her. Anyway.
Yeah, you know why you're good as a radio presenter?
I do, but you tell everyone else who doesn't know.
It's because you talk about things that people actually want to talk about.
There we go. We got it. And, of course, you know, after 12 o'clock, we will be talking about our involvement in Iraq and what is Cuba going to do without Fidel Castro. But that's after 12.
I was hoping you were going to talk about Ken Livingstone and the congestion charge in London.
It's a national station. It's a national station. Hey, this is what I'm going to do for this hour. Can you do... first of all, have you got any extra body parts?
Well, I have a lot of hair that falls out because, you know, I'm balding at the age of 17.
No, it doesn't count. We'd want someone who had a really hairy back. That would count as hair. OK,
I have that as well.
Here's another thing. Can you do an impression of an American doing an impression of a British person? It's it's more fun than it sounds. I was doing this last night with my girlfriend, and we were laughing. I don't know. Have a go.
Oh, hello, I'm the Queen of England.
Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. I do mine. OK. Hang on, sometimes I go West Country when I do it. Oh, hello, mate. Would you like a cup of tea with the Queen Mum and all that? Up the stairs now, fella.
That sounds a bit more like Barry from Watford.
No, it doesn't sound anything like Barry from Watford. Dave, can you do it? Dave, do an impression.
A young version of him.
Do an impression, Dave.
They sort of go, all right, governor. It's almost trying to be very, very Cockney.
But they try and cross the Cockney with the posh, though, at the same time.
Just think of Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
Hello there, my lady. Would you like some tea and scones with that there jam? I think... Well, can someone call in? 0330. This is the next hour of... an hour of this. 0330 123 1215. Can you do an impression of an American person doing an impression of a British person? Or, if you are one of them goddamn Yanks, can you call in and do an impression of a British person? Christopher, why did you call in, sir?
Well, the whole TV thing.
Yes.
Now, as you know, I go to Tenerife a lot.
You go to Tenerife, yes.
Yeah, and I get subjected to something that is truly horrendous. I have to watch, and this is the only TV I can watch, Sky News.
Oh, really? Yes, Sky News, not good, is it?
No, because it's about news.
It's news. So that's all they have in Tenerife is Sky News, is it?
That's all my granny has, because, you know, she won't pay.
Hey, I've got an email, listen to this. We're talking about extra limbs, right? Iain, it's quite common for people to be born with an extra toe. My little brother was born with 2 extra fingers attached to his baby fingers. They didn't have any bone, though, and they could just twist them off. Imagine twisting off a boneless finger off a baby. Oh.
Nice, yeah.
Well, thanks, Christopher.
OK, thank you.
There we go. It's Zach. Hello, Zach.
Hello.
What was that?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm calling that, in my household, I don't have a television.
OK, I can't bother with him. It just sounded like we were going to get nowhere.
He's been trying to get on the air for about an hour.
Well,
now.
he's wasted his time because it was rubbish.
Firstly, his phone was dying, and then he needed to put it on charge, and then he didn't know his phone number.
Well, he's wasted that. You know, if someone is, I've played Brown Sugar, didn't I? Yes, give it a. If people are whispering, it's generally not going to be a good call.
Unless it's the ghost.
Unless it's the ghost. The ghost can call in. Let's see who we got here. Is this Dan?
Yep.
Hello, Dan. You're on the radio.
Hiya.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to talk about that Matthew. I mean, if I was you, I'd be quite worried. Because
If anyone who's just tuned in, this is a fella who's called in and has been emailing me all week saying there is an online petition that is going to get rid of me. Turns out he's a fantasist. But yes, should I be scared of him, Dan?
Well, I think the fact that he specifically asked what studio you're in and what part of Tokyo you're going on holiday to.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think he's going to start to stalk you. So, watch your back.
Never tell them. Should I tell this story? No, I'm not going to tell this story because it might incriminate someone. But yes, you're right. I should never tell the listener specifically where I'm going because it could involve me getting shot.
It's a bit of a mistake.
Dan, are you a fan of Bruce Forsyth?
I'm not.
Did you see any of the birthday celebrations?
Well, I saw that it was on and avoided it.
It was the weirdest show, and at the end they brought out a birthday cake, and he was acting all surprised, but then he did like a little scripted bit where he tried to puff the candles out with a bellows, and it was obviously all rehearsed. It seemed the most pointless waste of an hour. They should have given that to me. I'd have done a brilliant hour's television.
I think anyone would have, to be honest.
Dan, listen, thank you for that.
Cheers.
Good lad, there we go. We're kind of losing the enthusiasm a little bit in the calls here. Let's see what's Simon. Simon! Oh, Simon!
Hello?
Hello, Simon, turn your radio off.
Oh, okay, sorry. Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, I want to talk about the Bruce Forsyth thing.
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
Is Simon your real name?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching like 20 minutes of
Spell it!
Sorry?
Spell it!
What?
Simon!
S-I-M-O-N.
Okay. No, you passed the test. Oh, no, it was when you're asking their age. Anyway, Simon, yes.
I watched like 20 minutes of the Bruce Forsyth thing.
Yeah.
And I was laughing at Jonathan Ross. He was repeatedly making comments about Bruce Forsyth's age and making jokes about it.
I didn't see Jonathan Ross on there. Give us one joke that Rossi told.
He was saying stuff like Bruce Forsyth,
What's your language?
I'm just saying stuff like, I don't know. I forgot, but...
Well, no, go on. This sounds like fun. Give us an example of one of the excellent jokes that Jonathan Ross said about Bruce Forsyth. I wonder. I think it's going to be an odd half an hour, this bit. But we'll persevere. Akif?
Hi, Ian, mate.
Hello, my friend. What can I do for you?
Loft theory?
Oh, yes, go on. By the way, hang on. Fandango, my girlfriend, if you're listening, switch off for 5 minutes, my darling. Make me a cup of tea. Good girl. Yes.
All right, well, it's more of a question that, might open up a theory.
Okay.
You see the Oceanic Six?
Yes.
And you see the, it might have been in Season 2, when Ben wanted to he had a list of people he wanted on the island.
Yes.
Was there 6 people on that list?
No, hang on, Ben had a list of people he wanted on the island?
Yeah, do you remember the others were going to take 6 to, I don't know, a certain number of people to, keep. He had that list that he wanted to...
Well, there was the list that he gave to Michael.
Yeah.
Is that the list you're talking about?
Yeah, didn't that, oh, no, wasn't that...
No, you know who was on the list he gave to Michael. It was Kate, Jack, Sawyer, Hurley, and, that was it.
Okay, well, that's 4, and aren't all 4 of them Oceanic 6? So, that might mean something.
Well, it might mean something, or it might mean nothing.
Well, it is not.
Okay, Keith, thank you.
Can I do an impression of an American?
Yes.
Yeah,
this is an impression of an American doing an impression of an English person.
All right.
Away you go.
Why, it's Mary Poppins.
It's not bad, Keith. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Good lad. There we go. It's the first one we've had so far. I think it's going to be the fun thing to do over Christmas. Who's this on line 1? Hello, Mark.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Governor. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to let you know I don't have a television and I'm not much of a sexual deviant.
Now, you see, but all of these perverts say that.
No, I spend my time reading and doing work on a computer. It causes as much damage to the eyes as masturbation any day of the week.
Steady on, fella. You're introducing a rather raunchy topic into the...
I believe you brought it up, sir.
Perverts don't think they're perverts, do they? I mean, I'm sure the Stephen Wright fellow thought everything he was doing was completely normal.
Probably.
But so you don't... But do you... Now, there is a cheat around this, and maybe you adhere to this cheat. Do you watch television programmes on the computer?
No.
Oh, you don't even do that?
No, if I'm with a friend that watches them, then yes.
But what... I don't understand... Thing is, you're missing so many... What's that noise in the background?
It's a little heater I've got going because I'm still in my office.
What are you doing? What are you doing in an office at 11:15 on a Sunday night?
I've been working all day.
And you say you're not a pervert. I am very suspicious of you.
I'm sitting here reading Homer's Iliad, drinking a single malt whiskey, having just finished printing off my work for the day.
Are you seriously reading Homer's Iliad?
I am seriously.
And having a whiskey?
Yeah.
Oh, God almighty. Well, this is... I say that with my head in my hands, but that does mean that I am appealing to perhaps a slightly more intellectual audience than I first suspected.
Well, possibly. The last time I heard you was actually when you were on television, you see.
Oh, that was a long...
That was a while ago.
Where did it go wrong? but where did it... You're an intelligent man. Where did it go wrong for me?
I think it's looking up now.
I pray to God, not after the week I've just had. It's going back downhill again. Although, I will be on Watchdog in a week.
There we go.
Oh, I'm living the dream. So, when did you get rid of your television?
I haven't had a television for a few years now.
What was the last TV programme you watched? Let's see if we can find...
Well, no. I mean, if I've been round at a friend's place for dinner or I've been with my girlfriend because I have one of those, then we could be watching television.
Is she ugly?
She's absolutely beautiful. Okay. She used to be an underwear model.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah.
Now, would you be able to send me some pictures just so I can verify that this is true?
Possibly, but I won't.
Good lad, that's very sensible. Okay, but so did you throw your television out? Did it break down like the last guys and you didn't get a new one, or what happened?
Well, kind of like that. Yeah, I moved at some point, and when I moved to a new place, I simply didn't get a television.
Wow. Do you know what? I started off this show cursing your kind, your sick, perverted, twisted, deviant kind.
And right, you should have done.
And I'm slowly starting to come round to think, well, maybe you guys have got something going on here. You're going out with an ex-underwear model. You're reading Homer's Iliad. Maybe there's something. But then you don't get to see programmes like Lost, which is brilliant.
This is true, but I do have something in common with one of the chaps that you spoke with earlier.
Oh, yeah. What, you're mental?
Aside from that,
yes.
I have something else in common with one of the chaps you spoke with earlier.
Go on.
I'm also divorced.
Oh! There we go. OK, well, now this is... Mark, thank you. You've given us the only connection we have so far that every gentleman that has called in that doesn't own a television also has an ex-wife.
And I can actually draw yet another connection. I distinctly remember many times when the good lady would be sitting on the sofa beckoning me to come and watch whatever crap was on the television.
Yeah. God, you hate her, don't you?
And I would be on the computer saying, no, I simply must finish my writing.
I simply must finish being in this chat room pretending I'm a 15-year-old to...
A 15-year-old lesbian girl.
There we go. That's it. Well, Mark, listen, thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
Good lad, there we go. A nice fellow. I'm softening slightly to the... Dave, I'm worried that I'm slowly starting to think that the people who don't have TVs... Maybe they're not quite so bad.
Are they winning you over, Ian?
Well, it turns out they're both quite... Well, the two of them have called in. They're quite nice blokes. But there is a common theme, that they both have ex-wives and they like drinking. I think that was the theme. I don't really know.
I think many men who have ex-wives are quite into their drinking.
But the thing that gets me is... You would not see Lost anymore. Although, saying that, after the last 2 episodes of Lost, I'm close to...
Or indeed anything on ice or on skates or singing or dancing on a Saturday night.
Oh, no, you reminded me, actually, because I've got a new favourite TV programme, Carrie and David's Pop Shop. I mentioned this last week. You know, Carrie and David, right? He's the fella and the lady. I think she's a beautiful lady. And they are the judges on the Fame Academy. They're the coaches and the judges on... what was the programme I liked? The one and only... and they've got a show. It's Carrie and David's Pop Shop. Here's the place we long to be. It's Carrie and David's Pop Shop. It's Carrie and David. They got this. It's called Carrie and David's Pop Shop. It's on CBeebies or CBBC or something. It's on one of these kids' channels. I've series linked it. I watched 4 of them this week. It is, without a doubt, the best programme I have ever seen in my... If you've seen it, and the odds of you seeing it are slim, but if you've watched Carrie and David's Pop Shop, 0330 123 1215, what did you think of it? And if you watched it with your kids, did your kids enjoy it? Because I genuinely think it's brilliant. Dave, can we try... Can you put... I know I'm asking you to do a lot this week. Can you put a call in to try and get Carrie and David Grant on the show next week?
Yeah, I think that's
get them on the show.
Entirely feasible.
Just try and get her, to be honest, because she's really lovely, and I'm hoping she might dump him. And
do you want her live in the studio?
God blimey! No, they're a devoted couple. She'll have none of it. But I want to talk because it's a brilliant programme.
She was the, for those who don't know, she was the one on Fame Academy, wasn't she?
I've done that.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I was on the phone.
What do you think? I don't know. I filled them in.
Okay. Yes, we'll try and get her on the air.
Thank you, David. Unbelievable. 0330 123 1215. If you've seen it, I know it's the odds of you seeing it are very, very slim. But can you give me a call and just confirm that it's the greatest television thing in the world? Thank you.
Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Virgin Radio.
Hello, Becky.
Hello.
Hello, Becky.
Hello.
Hello there, Becky.
Hello.
Hello, Becky. What a marvellous, marvellous giggle you have. Isn't it marvellous? Like a drunk psychopath. I love it. Very sexy.
I'm not.
No. What a weirdo. Anyway, Becky, you've called in. What can I do for you?
Right, basically, you was talking about, like, body parts and all that, yeah?
Where are you calling from, Becky?
Well, I live in Southampton, but I'm from Bristol.
It's a Brizzle. I was trying to place the accent. It's a Brizzle accent, is it? Okay.
I am from Bristol.
Brizzle. I like a bit of Brizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Beatles song. Anyway.
Yeah, so, you said, like, people who have got, like, body parts.
Yeah, I know that, yeah,
Well, my brother
has
got 3 nipples.
Oh, he's one of them. Hang on a second. Becky's brother, we've got an extra It's like Scaramanga.
Oh, what now, my dad?
Yes, like Scaramanga.
Is that a television programme?
Hang on a second. Dave, like Scaramanga?
The man with the golden gun.
Thank you very much. Is the man with the golden gun?
Is that a television programme?
Yeah, okie dokie. So, how old are you, Becky?
Nearly 19.
She's nearly 19. That means, hang on, nearly 19, 18.
You know it.
I got it, girlfriend. So,
you do, my friend, you do.
I do, yes. I do. I can do basic maths. So he has an extra nipple, and I'm assuming, and I'm hoping he was beaten up at school because of that weird...
Well, none of us knew. He didn't even know, apparently.
What?
And then one day he just walked past my bedroom in his boxers, and then he just said, oh, look at this, and then just showed it to me.
No, well, hang on a second. How old was he when he walked past...
About 23.
He was 23 years old, and he hadn't noticed all that time he had an extra nipple.
Well, he didn't do one of them inspections, like, you meant to, like, check your breasts for, like, lump and stuff.
Yeah, but you don't need to check it to know you've got a third knocker. Where was it?
What do you mean, like, where on him?
No, where on him?
Just below his, I'm going to say left nipple.
Okay, you're going to say left nipple, are you?
Yeah, because I don't know my left from my right.
Okay. Yeah, girls don't know their left from their right, do that? That's a medical fact, that girls struggle with left and right because of the way their brain... No, it's a fact, because of the way their brains are built.
That's a bit cheeky, isn't it?
What, me quoting a medical fact at you? No.
Where did you get that from? Sigmund Freud?
No, well, he was a psychiatrist. So, no, it's a medical fact that girls' brains... This is true. This is the next hour of the show. 0330 123 1215. Can someone back me up? It has been medically proven that girls' brains are structured in such a way that they struggle...
But blokes are colourblind and girls ain't.
Whoa. I'm not colourblind.
Well, most blokes.
No, not most blokes. Blokes are more likely to be colourblind, but not... You can't say most blokes are colourblind. I don't see colour, but that's a different thing. What? What happened there? Yes. So we got your brother's extra nipple then?
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be very happy if he knew that I was saying this, mind.
Oh, well, in that case, what's his name?
I can't say.
Well, say it. We've got to, for the computer.
Well, I'll just, say Ben.
Well, is that his name?
Well, yeah.
Well, then you've said it. Thanks very much. Yeah. Well, hey, I... She sounded...
It's quite amazing that after 23 years he suddenly discovered it. I mean, when he was 8 or 9, what did he think?
Did he not just stick... I think from that story he stuck on an extra nipple. Because that's what you do. That's not what you do.
What, you mean like Roger Moore in The Man with the Golden Gun?
Yeah, you stick one on and you go, oh, look, I've got a third knocker. You would notice before then, wouldn't you?
I think you probably would, unless you just thought it was a mole, and then as he got older, it became more nipple-like.
Well, so far, we are trying to build a new... Because let's be honest, I'm going to be honest about the figures. Dave, I'm going to be honest. Figures are down since I've been here. Figures are down. So we're trying to build a new listener out of your bonus body part. So far, we have Richard, who has given us 2 toes and 1 finger, and Becky's brother has given us an extra nipple. We are going to create a person out of this. Who's it? Go on then, the ghost. Do your bit.
Hello.
Yes?
How are you today, Iain?
Right, well, this isn't the real ghost.
Yes, it is.
Prove it.
I am the ghost. I come from hell.
Right, OK, it's not... We've got a fake ghost. That's not the... let's go to Satish. Hello, Satish.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Satish.
Hi, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. What can I do for you, my friend?
All right, just to let you know, I do share a flat with Becky.
What? Is this true? Is Becky...
Yeah, Becky, say hello.
Hello.
There you go.
Oh, for God's sakes, how has this happened? We've been infiltrated, all right.
No, I'm sorry, you're not infiltrated. It's just that we all live in student accommodation in Southampton.
Oh, students, blimey, OK, yeah.
Students.
Hey! Skim one up for me, Ray! Open another tinny, Ray! Yeah! College tomorrow, I'm not going. Hey! Yes.
You want about spare body parts?
Hang on, are you about... So, your flatmate was just on the phone with a spare body part.
Yeah.
Why couldn't this have been included in that phone call?
It couldn't be included because we didn't know that she was on the phone. We just found out when we were listening to the radio show.
Oh, OK, so you didn't know that your flatmate was phoning in and then you happened...
No, it's because, we all live in different rooms, obviously.
OK, because you're students. Yay! OK,
exactly.
Satish, well, what have you got for the new listener we're building, then?
All right, what it is, basically, I'm not entirely sure if this counts, but my friend was born without a bumhole.
No, that is not... Let's no, that is not the case.
All right. Ian.
Yes.
How it worked was he had...
No, I don't know, Satish. I don't need to know how it works. I don't need to know how it works. No, how is you phoning up pretending your mate didn't have a bum hole in any way contributing to this topic? Oh dear, let's take one more before we play a record, shall we? Let's go to Psychic... All right, Psychic Sylvia!
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Sylvia.
How are you tonight, Ian?
I'm fine, Sylvia, and how are you?
Listen, very well, thank you, Ian.
Would you back me up on this?
On what?
That this is a medical fact.
What?
I think that girls have more trouble with their left and right than gentlemen do.
Left and right what, Ian?
Their left and right direction, Sylvia.
No, I don't think that's right, Ian.
Which is your left? Point to it.
That way.
You went to your right first of all, though, didn't you?
No, I didn't go anyway because I was outwitting you there.
OK, I've been outwitted by a psychic swinger. OK, well, that's a lot of fun.
That's right.
Anyway. Yes, clear your throat.
I can do some psychic readings through tonight, or I heard that Dave says he wants to speak to George. I've got George here if you want to speak to him.
Who is George?
It's my husband.
Oh, Dave, do you want to speep to George?
Was this to make up for last week where I was accused of being Sylvia's lover?
Last week was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Nobody says that you're my lover, Dave. It's just somebody who's setting a very bad room just ahead of Christmas. Telling the pretty eyes. I do like the singing parties, you know.
Not getting
but
a
that
word of
doesn't mean anything about love, does that?
Not getting a word of it. Well, let's speak to George then, shall we?
You want to speak to George?
Yes.
All right. So, George. George, here I said, there's an idiot on the phone who wants to talk to you.
Hi, George.
Sorry?
Hi.
Hello, George.
Hello. Hello.
You're married to Psychic Sylvia, are you?
Ah, we've been married for 11 years.
Yes.
They all talk like that.
And what's it like married to a psychic swinger?
Well, interesting. It's fun.
Yeah.
We have swinging parties every week.
Yeah, and do you get involved, or do you watch, or what's the...
I do get involved. She's got very big,
yeah, okay.
breasts.
Yes, okay. And can I speak to Sylvia again?
Yeah.
Is that Ian?
Oh, no, sorry, Sylvia. Can I speak to George again?
Oh, well, George, he wants to speak to you again. He wants to speak to you.
Hello.
Can you speak at the same time?
So, wait, do you want one phone here?
Yeah, can you, George, can you speak at the same time as Sylvia?
Yes, Sylvia.
Yeah.
She wants to speak at the same time.
Yeah, I'm speaking at the same time. Are you straight?
Well, there's a...
We're speaking out.
Yeah, we do speak at the same time.
Out, you see.
But there's a little gap between each when you speak.
No, we do speak together.
We're speaking at the same time, Ian. What are you talking about?
Yeah, can't you hear us?
Can't you hear us?
Okay. Well, Sylvia and George, it's...
What's your problem?
Would you like to kiss on the radio?
Oh. Ian, what are you trying to pull there?
I'm trying to get a little bit... I'm trying to get a little bit of swinging going on the radio.
We're not swing. What are you talking about there?
Yeah,
This is my husband. There's no swinging involved in the husband, is there?
Yeah.
That's just normal, straight sex, isn't it?
Well,
nothing wrong with it.
OK, well, thanks for calling.
What? Goodbye.
Yeah. Unbelievable. The next record, ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes and 26. I thank you.
The Sunday Night Show. Iain Lee.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest, I was checking my text on my phone. That's why there was a second delay there. That's how unprofessional things are at Right, so we'll take some more calls in a second. We've got Cosmic Malcolm, Jim in the Beckenham, Sandra, Martin and Johnny. 0330 123 1215 if you want to call up. But we've also got, mention this earlier and I forgot, if you're scared to come on the radio, like, I don't know, you're a baby or something, then you can phone up the same number any time of the week. It's not just on a Sunday night. You can do it any time during the week. 0330 123 1215. And is it button 5 they press, Dave, to go?
Option 5.
So that means pressing button 5.
Yeah, hit 5.
Hit 5. Okay.
Otherwise, you'll get put through to Ben Jones's hotline.
Has Ben Jones got a hotline?
He has. I think it's option 2.
What happens on? Okay, so 1 is to go through to the studio. 2 is Ben Jones's hotline.
Yep.
What's 3?
3 is, I think it's haven't heard it for ages, actually.
We should listen. 4?
4 may be... basically, we've just been shunted to the end. There's some seriously irrelevant stuff.
Well avoided there. Yeah. Excellent. So if they press 5 any time during the week, they can leave a message on the answer phone, and we may or may not play it. And it can be abusive. It can be anything you want. You know. Should we play it now? These are the ones we've had this week. Have a listen. See what you think.
You have messages.
It's Brenda, yeah. I've got flu in it. I'm going to the toilet in and out every few seconds. Got diarrhea as well. So, yeah, goodbye. See you later then.
Hey, guess who? I like your show. Very now. This is a message for Dave. Hey, Dave. You sound good.
Hi Ian, it's Randy here. I haven't had much luck with women lately, so I've gone out tonight in Cheltenham and I've decided to tell people with my chat-up line, hi, I'm Iain Lee, this is Free on Virgin. Unfortunately, it hasn't resulted in me pulling, it's resulted in a slap to the face, and that's about it. But there are going to be several new listeners to your show because they think that I'm you. Bye!
They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. I've just drunk 5 Alco Pops. They're for ladies, and I'm a man, and I'm drunk. Woohoo!
Hello, Iain Lee. How are you, my dear? It's great to hear from you.
Hello, Ian. It's your mum calling. Just to let you know that I've got some of your favourite vegetarian lasagna ready for when you come in, so you can tuck into that after the show. Hope it's going well tonight for you. Also, I've just ironed your favourite Kiss pyjamas, your Jimmy Jams.
Hi, this is a message for Iain Lee. No, I wasn't too scared to bring the show direct. Kept ringing, couldn't get through. Just ringing up, I heard you saying it's your 7th show. To be honest, I've never heard so much scribble in my life.
Hello, Ian. Angry postman turned into happy postman. I got to congratulate you on your last podcast. Mr. Iain Lee, I thank you. Bye-bye.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, Ian, sing with me. Hey, little hen, when.
Will you lay me an egg for my tea? That wasn't bad. How many did you have to cut out?
I had to cut out a fair bit, actually. There was a lot of swearing and just the usual abuse.
What?
You know,
my listeners swearing?
Yes,
no.
so I had to get rid of that. But that was the cream of the crop. That will go up on the website as well next weekend. I think we're going to have... So last week's callers and this week's call compilation will all be up there for you to enjoy and listen back to.
Can we give can we put... Are we allowed to put swears players on the website? Is what I'm asking.
On the website, I think. Well, you want an unedited version,
Oh, it'd be nice to have
uncensored version.
A blue raunchy version for the more discriminating adult listener.
I think we may have to put a little warning in front of it.
But we can do a bit blue.
Yeah.
Okay, Lex. And so 0330 123 1215 if you want to give it a call. Let's fit in a few more calls before we play a record. Who's Cosmic Malcolm?
Hi, Ian.
Hello there, Cosmic.
I was just going a little bit back to what you were saying about Bruce Forsyth.
Oh, yeah, we're saying who wants to celebrate his 80th birthday, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, but I don't think David Bowie or John Lydon would do that, would they? Do you think?
What, go on Bruce Forsyth's 80th birthday programme?
No, celebrate their own birthday programmes.
Well, do you know what? I think Bowie might do, wouldn't he? Bowie's always up for that kind of nonsense.
What, like Bruce is doing it?
Well, not in exactly the same way. I doubt he'd sing a Barry Manilow song and then have...
Yeah, because I'm just sort of saying people are different, aren't they?
People are different, and that's what makes this world so beautiful and yet so dangerous at the same time.
And also that bloke Matthew, you know...
Yeah.
The crazy...
Oh, he's the fella that wanted to start a
but
petition.
maybe he really likes you.
Yes.
Have you thought of that?
No, I haven't, but I'm thinking of it now.
I mean, you know...
What I'm thinking now is the aircon isn't actually working. That's what I'm thinking. It's bloody hot in here, but never mind.
And then that bloke Richard, who...
Yes.
What was he, 34 years old? I mean, I'm sure... I'm not saying he should drink a lot, but if he went down a pub, had a few pints, let himself go...
No.
Then he'd understand the difference between good and bad.
This is Richard, who called him right at the start of the show and wants to know what he should be doing before he's 36 and past it. And he's never been drunk. Everyone should be drunk once in their life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've been drunk. I don't drink anymore because I was too drunk for too long. But everyone should be completely out of their nut at least once in their life to experience it.
And if you don't like it, then you know the difference between good and bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's the meaning to life.
Yeah, it's the meaning of life is being drunk once. Well, thank you, Cosmic Malcolm.
Thank you, Ian. Lovely to talk to you again.
Good. Jim.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Jim, in the Beckenham.
I guarantee that you'll never be able to use that tone you always use before you speak to me again after this call.
When you say that tone, you mean that sort of slightly disappointed, oh, God, it's Jim in the Beckenham, but we have to fill 2 minutes, so I better put him through anyway tone?
That's right,
Okay. You think this is going to be a good call? Away you go.
Right. Well, you know Bruce Forsyth. I didn't see it earlier on TV because I was watching Dancing on Ice.
Oh,
but,
yes. Yeah.
And I fell asleep before the results.
I wonder which one of those won the ratings battle there.
Oh, Dancing on Ice, definitely. It's really good. But, talking about Brucey, a friend of mine was running the sound desk at his birthday bash at the Dorchester.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a rad old, cynical...
Are you going to tell us something that's vaguely libelous?
No, not at all,
okay,
no.
I'm hovering over the fader in the dump, just in case.
You won't need it.
Okay, I'm hovering.
He's a cynical old dog.
Yes.
But he was telling me that he had a right old great time. He was killing himself laughing.
Yes.
He says Brucey was up there with Kenny Lynch and all his old mates. They were having a right old laugh.
Yeah.
And everybody had a great time.
Right.
So going by that, maybe I should have watched that programme.
Whoa, hang on a second. That's not what you've just done there, that's not an anecdote.
That's not. I've got a better anecdote than that.
You just said some words.
No, I've got an anecdote here.
Words that someone said to you.
You've not let me finish.
Well, okay. Well, okay.
So we're talking about old institutions, comedians.
Yes.
Well, I went to Paris recently.
Yes.
And I turned the telly on in the room.
Yes.
In the apartment.
Jerry Lewis.
And you know who came on?
Was it Jerry Lewis?
No, it was the best of Benny Hill.
All right.
It made the holiday.
So that's the anecdote that you watched Benny Hill in Paris.
Well, I watched a bit of...
Cut him off. Dave, did he not...
I love that. I love the way it made his holiday.
Did he not tell you that he was going to come... He had two really boring non-stories to tell? What did he say? When he
said he had a couple of anecdotes for you.
Did you ask him what those anecdotes were?
No, I didn't. Shame on me.
Shame on you.
Shame on me.
Shame on you. Shame on me. You assumed...
Jim is a regular caller, and sometimes he says interesting things. Sometimes he says interesting things.
Not to me, he doesn't.
Oh, we always have a good chat.
You assumed, and assuming makes me and you...
different.
Assy. No, what is it? Anyway, so, we'll have a chat in the week about this. Okay. It's not good enough. Let's do Sandra. Hello, Sandra.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm fine, Sandra. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Oh, you've got a gorgeous voice.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
No, you're welcome. Are you pretty or are you a munter?
Oh, no, I'm pretty.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
I can send you a picture if you like.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Right, okay. A couple of things.
Yes.
Great show.
Thank
Never
you.
mind all those people who say it's a load of old guff. It's not. It's brilliant.
Losers. Losers, the lot of them.
They are.
Yeah.
And well done on the 1000th shindiggery. Can I say that?
Oh, you can say that. Shindiggery is an extracurricular podcast I do. You can find it
Yeah.
on the internet if you
well
want to.
done.
Thank you.
Can't
yes.
believe it's 1,000 already.
Yeah, I
and
know.
I've just been catching up on your podcast as well.
Yes.
And I can't believe... Oh, by the way, Manchester does not have any undergrounds.
This was last week. We never concluded. Manchester does not have an underground.
No,
Okay.
because that's where I live now.
Okay.
And Renault are having a laugh.
Well, do you know what? We can't talk about those.
Oh.
But watch next week's Watchdog.
Right, good. Oh, yes, you're going to be on it, aren't you?
Watch next week's Watchdog. That's all I can say.
Exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. Very exciting. Have you got any extra body parts, Sandra?
No, sadly not.
Oh, we're looking for. So far, we're stuck with 2 toes, a finger, and an extra nipple.
Oh, God.
Hmm.
But as for Bruce Forsyth...
Yes.
Well, I have to say,
Yes.
I thought he was, let's say, slightly rubbish. Somewhat a few years ago, and then my friend dragged me to on those let's go and sit in the audience things because my mum's doing something at the London Palladium. And I could have swung for him when it was Bruce Forsyth doing the MC bit. But I have to say I've changed my mind since then.
No, I'm going off you, Sandra. You sounded like a right sort. Now it turns out you're mental.
But I am. But he is genuinely funny.
But
and can turn his hand to anything, which
I bet he
I
can.
have to say most of the time most people can't.
Listen, I think he's all right. He's all right. I'm not saying he's rubbish and I want him dead. He's all right. But we didn't need to see his 80th birthday party on telly.
No,
and he's not that good.
Well, I have to say, if it's not for the TV work, I'd be saying the same thing. But when you actually see him in the flesh and doing the things he can do...
Tell me one thing he did that was good.
He did a rap song, Impromptu.
He did a rap song?
Yeah, with tap dancing, which sounds really quite sad.
He did a
but I'm
rap
actually
song.
saying that
A rap
now.
song with a tap dance.
Not on the TV. This was when we saw it at the
sounds
Palladium.
awful.
But it was really good.
Can
I know, because if somebody else told me this, I'd be saying the same thing.
Could you do us a bit?
Oh, God, no.
Well,
I can't rap.
Well,
And you can't see the tap dancing, so that's absolutely useless for radio.
you could have pretended the tap dancing you've seen before.
Couldn't I? Shall I? Listen to this. Listen. There you go.
Sandra, I'm cutting you off. There we go. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. One more call, then we'll play a record, shall we? Let's go to line 4. Who's on line 4? Martin!
All right, Ian, how's it going?
It's going very well, Martin. What can I do for you?
I've just got 2 wee points to make.
Yes, sir.
One about your building a viewer. I actually have a spare body part.
Oh, yeah, go on. What have you got?
I've actually got a syndrome called Jevendrom syndrome, and I have like a spare arm that's independent.
What, you've got a
spare arm that does what it wants.
A spare arm?
Yeah, it's independent. It's called Jevendrom syndrome. I was the first guy in Britain to have it.
Okay, Martin, right. Well,
I'm willing to donate it to you.
Okay, I've cut it out. I didn't want to hear what he's saying. If he's not taking it seriously...
What's the name of the syndrome?
You don't believe it, do you?
I was going to Google it. If he's the first man in Britain to have this, the only man...
a spare arm?
Well, yeah,
No!
you can Google. Let's Google it. And if he's the first man in Britain, it's going to be reported, isn't it?
I'll be honest, I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Have you cut him off?
Yeah, I cut him off.
Oh,
Very
okay.
strong accent. He's make a spare arm. What a load. People aren't taking this topic seriously. I'm trying to boost the figures by building a body out of spare body parts. 0330 123 1215. Only if you've genuinely got a spare body part. I'm getting annoyed now. 3 minutes 44, this one, if you're interested. Yes, Johnny? Sounds like Johnny's murdering someone.
Hello?
Oh, Johnny, yes, hello.
Oh, Ian.
Yes, Johnny.
Sorry, bad reception, mate.
No. Good, yes.
I bet the complaints are still rolling in, right?
The complaint... well, why do you say that?
Because, mate, in fact, would you... Can I complain? Because I understand that you've been telling people to, call in if they're brave enough.
Johnny, yes, you can complain, but I need you to calm down. You're very excited. You're out of breath.
Sorry, mate, just running around with the reception, but okay, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I want you to do the best you can, so just calm down, deep breaths. Okay. Johnny, you're allowed to complain. Don't swear, but you're allowed to complain. Away you go.
Okay, well, first of all, I believe the main complaint is how rude you are to listeners. I mean, how can you compensate for that?
That sentence doesn't make any sense. What do you mean, how can I compensate for that?
Well, how can you, how can you do that? I mean...
you mean how can I justify that?
Yeah, justify, sorry,
okay,
my bad.
because compensate means something completely different. How can I justify that? If people are idiots...
Well, no, compensate, you can still use that word.
No, not in this
context. How are you
context.
going to compensate for the fact
Well,
that
I'm not going to offer any compensation, if that's what you're referring to. You don't mean that, though. You mean justify.
Yeah, but if it is justified, then you would be compensating for the fact that you're so rude.
I've won this one already, mate. You don't know what you're talking about. I can justify it because if people are idiots, then I'm going to be rude to them. Simple as.
Well, fair enough, but what about about the guy who was on the phone for 1 hour. Didn't even hear what he wanted to say.
No, because he was a muppet.
Well, how can you say
I'm not dicking around waiting for him to sort his phone call out, and he was whispering because his mum was in the room next door and didn't want her to know that she was on the phone, so I cut him off.
Okay, so you think that you are rude? Do you agree with me that you're rude to customers?
No, then well, no. I haven't.
Listeners.
Try it. Listen, focus, because I want you. I'm even going to be late for the ads for you. I want you to focus, and I want you to use the right words, because you're doing yourself no favours whatsoever. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
No, I don't think I'm rude.
You don't think you're rude?
No. I think people get what they deserve.
I bet your ratings would probably show that most people agree with me, right?
No.
No? So, okay, fair enough. So, how can you justify for the complete lack of professionalism on the show?
I can't justify it.
You can't?
No, I can't. I'm completely unprofessional. But yeah, I've got a job on a national radio station. You haven't. Listen,
right,
Johnny, I've got to go to the adverts, because I'm going to be vaguely professional. I'm going to go to the adverts. Do you want to stick around and come back afterwards? Yeah. All right,
sure.
Good lad. Speak to you in a second.
Iain Lee. Hello. The Sunday Night Show. Virgin Radio.
We're still taking your calls on perverts, so people who don't have televisions. Did anyone actually enjoy Bruce Forsyth's 80th birthday party on television this evening? And over the next few weeks, we're going to be building a brand new listener out of your spare body parts. So far, we've got Richard's. Richard has given us 2 toes and 1 finger. And Belly? I can't read my writing. Becky's brother has donated his extra nipple, without his knowledge, it has to be said. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number if you've got spare body parts you'd like to donate. But at the moment, we're talking to Johnny, who... Hopefully, Johnny, you've calmed down a bit.
Yep.
Okay, so let's whatever the next point is, let's have it.
Okay, well, let's go back. You think you're not rude to customers, right? I mean, to listeners.
Stop using the wrong words, otherwise you're going to make yourself look silly.
All right, well, you can't win an argument just because I'm using the wrong word.
Well, no, exactly. You can't win an argument by using the wrong words. You're correct there, Johnny. That's the first thing you've said.
No, I said you can't win if I am using the wrong words.
That's not what you said, but yes, it makes it easier for me to win.
Okay,
yes.
Fair enough.
Because what it means is you're not. If you're using the wrong words, it means you're not sure of your point.
Right, but
and you are. Let me finish, Johnny.
Okay,
Johnny,
no,
I've let you speak, so you let me speak. That's
fair
the way
enough.
a conversation works. What it means is, if you're using the wrong words, it means you're not sure what your point is, and also nobody else can be sure because we're having to constantly translate for you. That's why. So just focus. Okay. Just focus and use the right words. Good luck.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, you making that point, that's totally irrelevant to the argument, right?
It's what?
It's irrelevant to the argument.
No, it's very relevant to the argument. The fact that you're constantly using the wrong words is very, very relevant, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are rude to listeners. I mean, that's quite... It's fact, to be honest.
Who have I been rude to, Johnny? Give me an example.
Well, even just now, you said that caller was a Muppet, right?
The caller who I cut off was a Muppet, yeah.
Okay. If I met a Muppet in the street and I called him a Muppet, that would be rude.
I don't get the point you're making. I'm stating a fact. If someone is an idiot or someone is a Muppet, I am stating a fact. He was a Muppet. He was an idiot.
By stating facts, you can be rude.
No, you can't. Not by stating a fact. No.
Well, that's your opinion. But
that's a fact. Johnny, we're going round in circles. Get to your next point because you're not doing very well here.
The lack of professionalism. Right. You saying you're unprofessional.
Yes,
okay, fair enough. That's your style, right?
Correct. No, I'm just unprofessional. That's neither my style or anything. I'm just unprofessional.
But I mean, the complete lack of professionalism on the show as a whole.
What do you define? So we're clear. What do you define as?
Do you remember your first show?
Is he going to let me finish a sentence?
All right, I'm sorry.
Johnny, you're accusing me of being rude, but you're the one that's constantly cutting in, mate.
Okay.
What do you define as lack of professionalism?
Okay, do you remember your first show?
Here?
Yep.
Yes, I do.
I mean, you didn't know what button was what. No. People were going... it was completely... You were well lost, right?
Yeah, I was completely lost. I'll be honest, it was the first show.
Right.
I think you'd have to agree I'm a little bit better with the technical side of it now.
Debatable, but...
Well, no, I think... No, it's not debatable. It's a fact that I am a little bit better with the technical side than I am now.
Okay, but a little bit...
Let me finish a flipping sentence. It was the first time I'd been working at Virgin. It's the first time I'd used this desk. It was the first time I'd used these controls. I'm doing one show a week, so it's difficult to get any momentum going. But yes, now I'm a little bit better at using the controls than I was then.
Okay, can I speak?
You certainly can.
Okay, you'd think one show a week on a major national radio station...
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd think people would come in, maybe learn something here and there, maybe, put a bit of effort in.
Nah.
No?
No, I can't be bothered.
Okay, well, fair enough. But that's... Okay, I'm going to tell you now, that's probably one reason why your listeners are a bit, well, let's just say, not very good, right?
Well, I don't know, when you say my listeners not very good, do you mean the numbers or do you mean the idiots that are calling in?
Okay, can you not, can you not calculate from what I said what I meant?
No, I can't, because you're being very vague, not very specific.
Listeners. Okay, number of listeners.
Well, you need to say number of listeners. You implied, what you said there implied you meant the quality of the listener. The number of listeners...
I know, but any half-decent human being would be able to work out from what I said what I meant.
No, they wouldn't, Johnny. This is why I think you're struggling in life so much, Johnny, is because you're not communicating...
Well, I'm not struggling in my life.
You're not communicating what you're actually thinking in your head, because you're missing out important words.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know how listener figures are calculated for radio?
No idea, mate.
Would you like me to tell you?
Please go ahead.
Okay. People get given things that are called radar diaries. These are given out randomly around the country.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who have these diaries have to mark in little columns what radio stations they listen to and when they listen to them every half an hour.
Right.
And I think the figures that are extrapolated are something like one person counts for 5,000 listeners. I think it's something like that.
Well, yeah, you can't expect everyone to fill out a form, can you?
Correct. And these figures only come out once every 3 months.
Okay.
Now, the figures came out, I think the last set of figures, came out at the beginning of February. I'm not totally sure.
And was that for the previous 3 months?
So that would be for the previous months. So my listener figures, we have no idea, and we won't know for another 3 months. And I'll tell you what will happen. They will probably drop for the first 3 months.
Right.
Because that's what happened, because the fans of the person who are here last will be disappointed. They'll probably drop for the first 3 months and then probably go up for the second
So you're telling me that Virgin Radio has no idea of the amount of listeners apart from those figures that you get from those diaries?
Correct, yes. No radio station does. No radio station does. That's a fact, yeah.
Okay,
Johnny,
okay.
I'm going to move you on a bit, because this is actually getting a little bit dull and a little bit anarchy. So do you want to make your final killer point, mate?
What's up with the podcast?
Well, now you've moved from something that the podcast is nothing to do with me. So you've moved from.
Oh, is it not?
You've moved from a criticism of me.
Is it not to do with the show?
No, you've moved from a criticism of me to a criticism of a technical fault that is apparent. The fault arises because we are doing what no other show is doing here. We're using 2 studios at once. I'm in one studio.
So in the 2 weeks that fault has been there, you've been unable to fix it?
Yeah, it's nothing to do with me. I'll explain what the fault is. We're recording from 2 studios, okay? I'm in one studio, Dave is in another, and that confuses the computer that sorts this out. Now, fingers crossed, we're going to be using a new technique, and from tomorrow the podcast should be all right. Johnny, I'm going to let you go.
I'm thinking that you're...
Okay. Fair play. I gave him a crack of the whip, right, and that was the most boring guff ever. I gave him a good crack of the whip, and the best he could do was criticise me about the podcast. What a dick. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, it's Vinny, everybody. Hi, Vinny.
Hi.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
Yeah, so...
How's your podcast doing?
Excellent.
Okay, excellent, right.
The latest episode done really well.
Don't mention what it's about, but let's just say it's very naughty.
Yeah, can I mention the silence?
No. Anyway, Vinny, what can I do for you?
Not even the site.
No, you can't, because it's very, very naughty. If people want to find it, they'll find it on my MySpace page. It's very naughty.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Vinny? Be with you in a second, Vicky. Okay. Yes, Vinny.
So, you asked me for any Alien films.
Sorry?
You asked me, is there any Alien films I can think of?
Well, no, I did not. Okay, what this is, for anyone who's confused, Vinny and some friends of mine recently watched all 7 Police Academy films back to back. We're looking for the next box set to do. And I sent Vinny a text saying, how many Alien films are there? I didn't mean, like, films about aliens in general. I meant specifically the Alien series of films, Vinny.
Oh, all right then.
I've got a suggestion.
Yeah, go on.
Nightmare on Elm Street. There are 8 of those.
Oh, yeah, there are. They're rubbish, aren't they? But then
they are rubbish.
What about Die Hard?
I'm saying that as though Police Academy was a good choice.
Yeah.
What about Die Hard?
Die Hard, there are only 4.
Oh, okay, then what about those Mel Gibson films?
What, like Braveheart and stuff?
No, where he's a policeman.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, how many of that? There's only 3 of those, isn't there?
Well, there's about 4, I think.
What Alien films are you thinking of then, Verinda?
Independence Day.
Send him a text saying how many Alien films are there. All right, I think the next one we're going to do we're going to have a Chevy Chase day and watch 6 Chevy Chase films.
I don't like him.
Do the National Lampoon thing.
I think we might
all of the National Lampoons in a row.
Yeah, we might do that.
Can't we do Bill Murray instead?
Caddyshack.
All right, then what about... All right, then I think of someone terrible.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling, Vinny.
How about...
Yeah, thanks for calling.
He lost it there. He lost it.
All right, let's do... Have I played a song yet? No, I haven't. Right, let's do one more call, then we'll play a song, actually. Let's go to... it was Vicky, wasn't it? Hello, Vicky. Oh, no, she's gone. Let's go to... Hello, Jean. Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, who are you?
Laura.
Hello, Laura. What can I do for you?
I've got extra body parts.
Oh, fantastic. Laura, what have you got?
I was born with an extra rib.
Oh, we've got
an extra vertebrae.
Oh, Matt, well, hang on a second. So you've got an extra rib?
Yep.
And you've got an extra vertebrae. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean you're more flexible than anybody else?
Not really.
An extra vertebrae must give you some kind of special power.
Kind of.
Well, you say kind of. Could you...
I don't really know, really, but...
How do you know you've got an extra rib? They X-ray it, they go, oh, extra vertebrae. How did they know that?
Well, I had scoliosis, which is a curve in your spine.
Oh, yeah.
And, so they found that from there. So...
Have you ever been to an osteopath?
A what?
An osteopath or a chiropractor? They're people that manipulate your back. You would blow their freaking mind if you turned up. They'd be going, OK, we're just going to do this. We're just going to do this. What the hell is that? You've got to do it. Well, can we have your rib and your vertebrae?
You can indeed.
Thank you so much for that. We'll put it on our new list.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
Great show.
Yeah, but
you need to play more cribs.
Cribs? Are they?
The group Cribs. Yeah.
Are they a band? Are they?
Yeah,
no.
New indie stuff.
I tell you what, we've got one of theirs now. What's your favourite song of theirs?
Another Number.
This is for you. It's not. It's 3 minutes 52 long, though, if you're interested. Thank you. I did mention earlier on my MySpace page. If you want to join, no one uses MySpace anymore. But
we're all Facebooked up, baby.
Facebook. I'm bored of Facebook though. It's too much. Stop nudging me. Who are you nudging me for? Oh, you've been nudged. Someone sent you a wink. Want to play Scrabulous? No. You play Scrabulous.
I do play Scrabulous. Yeah, I got into a whole. No, that wasn't on Facebook though. When I got into the fight.
You got a fight about Scrabble?
Yeah, somebody was taking me down. Yeah, it was. There's like a little chat function on the game, and he came on and he said, "Do you think you're good?" And I thought, I was like,
it's only words.
It's just a game. Yeah. And he said, because I'm taking you down.
Wow, I didn't think that people could get so aggressive around Scrabble.
But he brought me down to his level. He really wound me up. Yeah. And then I got angry and I started playing well. And at the end, he beat me narrowly. And he said,
you say narrowly
by about 1 or 2 points, I think it was.
Okay.
And then he said to me, the ultimate insult: you play better when you're angry. That's how he left it.
I don't think that's an insult. That's a tip. You should take that as a tip.
I know. Maybe I should be more aggressive in life.
Anyway, you should be. Anyway, if you want to, myspace.com/the real Iain Lee, I could do with. And via a long, complicated route of going there, you'll be able to find, Vinny's naughty podcast. myspace.com/the real Iain Lee. Right, Irish Vicky.
Hello.
Hello there.
How you doing?
Yeah, I need a wee again. The last 2 weeks I've been doing this show. Upstairs there's a big 1.5 litre bottle of Vittel water. Nice water. But I've drunk a whole bottle during the show. I'm holding it up for the webcam viewers. And it means I need to wee.
You need a bucket to pee in.
I do need a bucket. If there wasn't a webcam here, I would be peeing in a bucket.
No, just have the webcam from, your shoulders up. And the bucket, below
Maybe
the bed.
I could have a siphon attached to my penis, and that could be under the table here, and I could just sit here and, like a sort of catheter. Anyway, we're getting too graphic. What can I do for you, Irish?
Well, I wanted to challenge you.
Okay, yes, I accept. What is it?
You don't even know what I'm going to say.
You're right, I don't know what you're going to say, but let's have it, go on.
Yeah, don't commit yourself just yet. But I do think you're a feeble excuse for a man if you don't accept. I challenge you not to watch TV for the next week.
You can get stuffed. You can actually go and get stuffed. Why would I want to do that? There's loads of good stuff on telly.
But there's plenty of other stuff you could open yourself up to if you're not watching TV.
Like what?
Well, like reading
I tell you
or
what,
socialising.
you say reading. I've read 2 books this week. One of them was a biography of Phil Spector, 558 pages long. I read it in a week.
Do you think you're addicted to TV?
No, I'm not addicted.
Well, then you'd be able to give it up for a week if you weren't addicted.
But why? No, you're making it sound like I'm a smoker or a heroin addict. Oh, I can stop if I wanted to, but I don't want to stop. Why? But why would I? Are you all right? What's going on? You been attacked by a goose? What's happened? What's happened, Dave? Find out where she is. Send someone up there now. What's going on? Yes.
You made me chuckle.
Why? But the thing is, there is so much on TV. And listen, stop it. I'm not going to stop watching TV.
No, just for a week, you monkey.
But I'm not gonna, but why would I do that though?
Well, why not? I mean, why not try it? Just see. Like,
are you going to pay me? Are you going to pay me?
Well, I'll pay you in chocolate.
Well, I don't want chocolate. I'm trying to do. I'm cutting down on chocolate.
I'll pay you in anything except money.
Well, then you can get stuffed.
I don't watch TV, and my life's perfectly great.
Well, do you have a TV?
I have a TV because my boyfriend made me take it.
Yeah, he made you what?
Take it.
Take it? What?
I
thought we were talking about TV. What's going on here?
He bought a new TV and he made me take his old one, and I didn't want it because I don't watch TV.
Okay.
So it sits in my room.
She said sits, yes.
I don't watch it.
So you're telling me I shouldn't watch Lost? I shouldn't watch,
You've seen all of Lost anyway.
No, I've not seen this series. I shouldn't watch Homes Under the Hammer. You're telling me I shouldn't watch Jeremy Kyle?
Just for a week.
I'm cutting you off. Don't put people through with silly challenges like that.
I thought you'd be up for that.
I'm not going to... No! Why would I be up for that? I'm saying that people who don't watch TV are perverts. Do you want me to admit to being a pervert?
No, you're not a pervert. I thought you were coming round to the idea that not having a TV was quite good.
Well, no, I've come round to the people round to the idea that some of the people are actually quite nice, although I wouldn't want to hang out with them at all.
Right, that's why I thought if you were coming around to the idea that they were quite nice guys, that you would take on the challenge.
No. Never take a challenge from a listener. I could pretend I hadn't watched TV for a week, but I do. I have to watch Lost. I get paid to watch Lost, you know, so I couldn't...
But you could watch it online. That's not really watching TV.
No, this is the thing. We've not really touched on this. Maybe we'll mention it again. But that's cheating. That's still watching TV. Oh, yeah, I don't watch TV. I just watch programmes online. Well, no, you're being an idiot. You're still watching TV.
It's like the on-demand thing.
Yeah, the on-demand thing. I'm not for any challenges that these losers set me. Right. 0330 123 1215. Last 40 minutes of the show before Tim Litchfield is on at 1. We're still trying to build a human body, a new listener out of body parts. Not doing badly so far. 2 extra toes, 1 finger, an extra nipple, an extra rib and a vertebrae. We could do with more fingers and toes and anything you've got, really. 0330 123 1215. More of your calls after this.
Iain Lee.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
It's Harry the pizza dude!
Iain!
Harry! High five!
High five!
High five, me brother! High five! Gotcha!
Okay, 3 things today.
Yes.
Okay, first, have you been watching Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles?
Oh, no, I missed it! Is it any good?
Dude, I'm loving it. I'm digging it.
My friend Geeky Tom says it's fantastic.
I had really, I was really frightened. I thought they was going to mess it up.
Don't be scared.
But but they pull through and it's a cracker.
Okay, this is on the Virgin channel, isn't it?
Yeah, Virgin 1.
Okay, can I get a repeat of it? Because I missed...
Yeah, I think they repeat it on one night and they keep showing it again.
They repeat it on one night. That's all I need to know, Harry. I will hunt it down. Well, in that case, let me trade back. Have you seen Carrie and David's Pop Shop?
No.
Well, you should check it out. It's on the CBeebies. It's brilliant. I'll watch Sarah Connor if you watch Carrie and David's Pop Shop.
Wicked, I'll come back with you next week.
All right, next week we're going to have a little programme trade-off. Nice one. What else are you
Second,
friend? Yes, sir.
If you're doing the Chevy Chase thing, vacation holiday, you must have Cousin Eddie's Christmas Vacation as well.
Cousin Eddie's Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, that was a spin-off from the Vacation series.
Whoa, they made
that's 5 films.
Have you heard of this, Dave? A spin-off of the Vacation?
I thought he was going to say a spin-off of My Cousin Vinny.
No, Cousin Eddie. It's because there's a US Vacation, European Vacation.
Yeah, there's national... No, hang on.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation, Vacation in Las Vegas.
European Vacation.
And then Cousin Eddie's spin-off series.
And who... Well, it's a film, is it?
Yeah.
And Chevy Chase isn't in it?
No, but it's Cousin Eddie. It's direct from DVD.
Would you agree with me? You know, we're gentlemen here, Dave and Harry, me. You know Chevy Chase's wife in those films?
Yeah, what's her name?
She's hot, isn't she?
She is.
What's the one where they make a porno? Do you know that?
That's it.
European,
That's
isn't it?
European
They make a
vacation.
porno and they go to a cinema and they're watching that porno.
Yeah, because
Is that the one where they do it by mistake? Or, no, it's in the shower, isn't it? In the hotel
Yeah,
room.
yeah,
A
yeah.
European vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, they go to the fountains in Rome,
Yeah.
and they ask a local to hold the camera,
Yeah.
and he scarpers with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To your left, Buckingham Palace. To your left, Buckingham Palace.
Hey, kids, Parliament.
No, it's a brilliant film.
Brilliant.
Harry,
And all-
you said you had one more thing. I'm praying to
And
God
third thing,
you saved
I
it.
just done a delivery
Yeah.
to this weird guy,
Yeah.
and he gave me a £5,
Yeah.
and it was covered in, like, red dye. You know, like the ones that when someone does an armed robbery, and they open it up, and the £5 is covered in red dye. What's the procedure?
The procedure is you can't spend it because you're going to look like a bank robber.
And he was such a creepy guy, and I went, all right, cheers, mate.
Um,
and, you know what I mean?
Hang on, Dave, yes.
Just so you know, it was Beverly D'Angelo.
Beverly
That's,
D'Angelo. I'm going to
She's
get...
in Entourage as well, season 3.
Is she? I've not seen Entourage.
Yeah,
I've got the first 2 series on DVD and I've not watched it.
What's it? Miller Gold. When Ari's sets his own.
I don't know what he's saying now. Well, Harry, listen, thank you for that.
Oh, well, I've seen the photos in. We repeat, the guys are always late.
Okay, yes, okay, and watch the Pop Shop.
Yeah, I will do this week.
Okay, I lost what he was saying towards the end there, but 0330 123 1215 if you want to give us a call. Who's next? It's Randy! Hello? Oh, no, sorry, Randy, I've done the wrong fader. There you go.
Oh, can you hear me now?
I can certainly hear you now, yes.
Excellent. I phoned in to talk to you about your creating a new person from body part.
Oh, yes. So this so far. Let me go through this. We have Richard has given us kindly 2 toes and 1 finger. Becky has given us her brother's extra nipple, and Laura has given us an extra rib and a spare vertebrae. And that's it.
Yeah, I just think it's a pretty ludicrous idea, because where are you going to... I mean, I can understand toes and ribs and things,
Yes.
but just where are you going to get another head from?
Okay, right. Well, now you've brought me onto an interesting thing, and we were going to develop this, and I forgot to. So thank you. You can also, from now, if you've got like a false body part, like if you've got a glass eye or a fake leg, you can donate that as well. Does that sort of answers your thing? So we can get 2 fake eyes, 2 glass eyes, a set of dentures, a wig, and then you can sort of draw the outline of the
Someone
head.
who's had a nose job, maybe.
A nose job, yeah. So we can, yeah.
I see where you can go with that, but my other question would be, genitals, is that going to work?
What, mine? I think they do. Genitals. Well, you can get if you've had a sex change operation, they've got to cut it off, haven't they?
So you're telling me that to create this fake listener, you're going to scour around for a transsexual that's had their genitals removed?
Absolutely correct, Randy. You got it. And speaking of which, it's Midge.
Nice to hear you. Good evening.
He nearly said a sentence there. Wow, Midge, you nearly said a sentence.
Oh, Ian, I've got a wicked selection for you.
A wicked selection?
For film and body parts.
Film and body... Well, OK.
Well, I was going to recommend, American Pie or Star Wars for you and Vinny.
Right, well, I don't like Star Wars at all.
What, American Pie?
Well, yeah, there's only 3 of them, though, aren't there? Do you want to sing with me, Midge? It was 20 years ago today. Sergeant Pepper taught the band to play. Now they're going in and out of style. It's the wrong key for me. That's how. May I introduce to you the act you've known for all these years. It's Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Come on, Midge, sing with me. Midge? He's gone. Oh. Hang on, let's see if... Laura! Oh, no one's going to sing with me. Let's try, Mark? Hello? Is there anybody there?
What was the back? Hello?
Who's that?
It's Laura.
Laura?
Usual for life.
Who's that? Mark?
Yes.
Where were you?
I'm here.
Right, OK.
Hello?
Like, Laura and Mark, will you both sing Sergeant Pepper with me?
I don't know the words.
Well, yes, you do. Here we go.
Do you know any Madness?
Here we go. Ready? Ready, Laura?
No.
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready, Mark?
No.
Here we go. 2, 3. It was 20 years ago today. Sergeant Pepper taught the band to play. They've been going, it's just me, our style. Laura, come on. So may I introduce to you the act you've known for all these years. Where the hell are you two?
I'm here.
Well, why aren't you singing?
Because I don't know.
We don't know the words.
How can you not know the words to Sergeant Pepper?
Because I'm young.
What, have you... All right, name a Beatles song that you'll know.
Strawberry Fields.
Oh, I don't think I've got that one.
Baggy Trousers by Madness.
I haven't got... No, we're on a very limited selection of things we've got here.
Love Me Do.
Hang on a minute. I've got...
Jude.
All You Need Is Love.
Are you really going to make me sing on the radio?
Yes, I am. Please, please me.
All right.
What are you saying all right there, too, Laura?
All You Need Is Love.
All You Need Is Love. Everyone knows that. Right, hang on, let me cue this up. Here we go. Right, here we go. This will be good. This will be fun. Dun, dun, dun. Join in at home as well, listeners. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. Love, love, love. Don't. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. You ready? Here we go. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Here we go. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. There's nothing you can sing that can't be sung. There's nothing you can sing that can't be sung. There's nothing you can lead it isn't that it meant to be. It's easy. You're not really. They're not getting into this, Dave.
I was ready to go in with the chorus there with you, with everybody.
All You Need Is Love.
Oh, you take it.
I'm far too sober for this.
Right. Okay, well, Laura, make your point quickly then.
Oh, I just wanted to see if Psychic Sylvia was really psychic and give me a reason.
Well, she's not here.
I thought you...
Mark.
Yes.
Go on.
It was about the film franchise.
I'm really disappointed. I was really trying to get a nice old-fashioned sing-song going there, and no one joined in.
I cannot sing
I
for nuts.
look like an idiot now.
No, you don't. I do.
All right. Yes, Mark.
Film franchises.
Oh, yes.
Carry on films.
Oh, no. Do you know, am I the only person that thinks the Carry On films are guff?
Some of them were. They were entertaining when you were 7 and 8, and it was naughty.
Yes, exactly. It was a little bit naughty. But I've got a friend of mine who's an intelligent gentleman, and he thinks that they stand up as being hilarious movies.
They're postcard comedy. They don't stand up as being funny films. They're funny...
What's your favourite Carry On film?
Carry On Cabby.
Oh, no, that's an old black and white one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The old black and white one's a great... Carry On Spying is a brilliant film.
Yeah, when it was funny, when they...
Yeah. I don't like it in the 70s when it's all them. Oh, look at her knockers! She's got her breasts out. All of that stuff doesn't really. Mark, listen, thank you very much for that. Shame we didn't join the. If you were enjoying the sing-song at home, I can only apologise for their rather lacklustre thing. Oh, and hang on, have we done this song? I'm getting confused about the songs now because I'm jumping all over the shop. I don't think we've done this song yet, and it's 2 minutes and 42. So whatever. You're all right, aren't you, Ray?
Is that me? I'm all right.
Yeah, you're all right, aren't you, Governor?
I can't believe how many drunk people you've had on tonight.
We've had over 15,000. Yes.
I beg your pardon?
Yes. What can I do for you, Ray?
I'm just saying that he was going back earlier because I've just shut my pub down.
Yes.
And I'm just sitting down here on my own, as you do, and having a drink and a cigarette.
Good lads, good lads.
And I was just saying, we saw John Cleese walking across the Oxford Street one day.
Oh, right.
And he walks exactly like the Ministry of Silly walks.
Exactly like it.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, turn the radio off, Ray.
Yeah, I'll turn it off. Hang on, just a second.
We're no rush.
Oh, I've got to walk around and do this. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Are you telling me he walks...
Oh, he's telling me off now. Turn the radio off, Ray. Hang on.
No, that's me telling you off.
I've got to walk around the bar. Hang on.
Oh,
hang on. I've got it. That's done.
Right. Are you telling me he walks exactly like he walks in the silly...
He walks like he walks in the silly walks.
Exactly.
He had an overcoat on, an ill-fitting overcoat, and a trilby on, and I've never seen anything that's funny. Me and my partner see him walk across my partner of 18 years. We see him walk across the road, and it was hilarious.
Why aren't you married to him?
Please, look at him.
Why aren't you married to him?
I beg your pardon?
Your partner of 18 years. Why haven't you married him? You're allowed to now.
No. I haven't got a partner of him. I've got
it's a lady.
Of her.
Well, why haven't you married her then? You're allowed to now.
I'm a puff.
I don't think you could say puff anymore.
No, I think can we get rid of him?
He's gone.
Yeah.
The homophobe? He's gone.
Yes.
I don't think you can say puff now. They're queers, aren't they? No, they are. Aren't they? I don't know.
I think we just refer to them as gay people. Like we're straight people.
Okay, let's...
everybody's equal.
You speak for yourself.
Iain Lee.
The Sunday Night Show.
Virgin Radio.
It's the last 17 minutes of the show before Tim Litchfield comes on, and I'm going to go and see this band live in Japan. I know everyone's going, but they sound rubbish. They're brilliant. The Recorder Quartet, I'm seeing them. They're doing a gig for me in Japan.
I've been meaning to ask you about that, actually, because I need some PRS details.
Oh, you've got it. What do you want? I'll tell you now.
The record label, I think, is called 3D, but we need other bits, the composers.
Okay, well, this is Lennon McCartney.
No, if there are other... Is this the only one I thought we played some other stuff from them.
Yes.
We'll need all that as well.
Okay. I'll ask them when I see them.
Yeah, okay, yes, if you could just get them to write down everything.
They don't, their English isn't very good and they'll write.
Well, your Japanese will be brilliant by then.
Oh, I'm struggling. Anyway... I was going to say something. All right, so yes, the last 17 minutes of the show, if you want to call in, now's a very, very good time. 0330 123 1215. We could tie up some loose ends. We've been slagging off Bruce Forsyth. Not, I think he's all right. I don't wish him dead or anything. I'm fantastic. He's 80 years old. Did it have to be on the television, though? Really? What else? We didn't... There's so much stuff we haven't done. We haven't done a bag in a bag. We haven't done Stop Him, Have You. We haven't done Beakers. We haven't done anything classier than After 8. We've got a whole week's worth of shows here on this bit of paper. We'll do it next week. If you don't own a TV, you're a pervert. Can you do an impression? Oh, I tell you what, let's get... Sarah, Jill? Oh, hello?
You guys wear boxes of wine.
Okie dokie. I don't... what can you... Hello?
Sarah, Jill? Hello?
You're too slow. Let's try this one. Ian!
Hello.
Can you do an impression of an American person doing an impression of a British person?
Let's see, hello, my name's Ian. Would you like a spot of tea, dear?
It's not bad. Hello, my name's Ian. Would you like a spot of tea with your scones and crumpet there, sir?
I'd love a bit, would you?
OK, what can I do for you?
Well, before I get into the meat of the subject, I totally agree. Why is our licence fee money paying for someone else's birthday?
Yeah, I agree. 100. He had a cake with not 100, with 80 candles on.
And we're paying for that.
We have paid for Bruce Forsyth's birthday cake. The man's a millionaire.
Oh, he should pay for our birthdays.
He should pay for my cake. He should buy me a new Xbox.
Exactly. I'd like an Xbox too.
They're good though. I've got one.
But
I don't know
anyway. So I was listening to another station yesterday, and they were talking about you.
Whoa, wait, whoa! What were they saying? Good things?
Well, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it. I don't know. I don't want to say it. Should I say it?
Well, go on. Why the hell not?
Well, are you allowed to say loser on radio?
Are you allowed to say lose?
Loser.
Loser? Yes, you're allowed to say loser. Yes.
Well, they called you a bit of a loser.
Whoa! Who's calling me a loser?
Wait, and that wasn't oh God, you should hear this. What? They said you've got no taste in music, and they said no one likes Kiss. And I was pretty offended because I like Kiss too.
Whoa, hang on a second. Who said this?
I don't want to say, mate.
Say.
I really don't.
Say.
Oh man, don't come after me.
Ian, grass them up.
I'm gonna leave it.
Say.
But, mate, I was well offended.
Say.
No.
Say. Say.
No.
Say.
No.
Say what you want.
I think I'll leave it, mate.
Okay.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay. Who's this? Hang on, let's go to line 3. Sifu.
How's it going?
You're not going to believe who phoned me up earlier.
Go on.
Chicken and chips, boy.
Oh, my God. I bow and show my respects to the little man.
Chicken and chips, boy, called up, and we had to cut him off, I think, because I think he was a bit rude. I can't remember.
Oh, my God.
I can't remember, actually. I don't know what, but maybe he's a bit boring. But he sends his, he bigged up you, as he always does, in a slightly weird sort of way. It makes me uncomfortable. Yeah. Anyway, Steve, how are you, mate?
I'm good, man. That last caller was a bit of a coward.
He was a coward, wasn't he? He had no cojones, no balls.
Yeah, should we just say it was John Gaunt, so then we can all, like give him hassle tomorrow?
Yeah,
why not?
John Gaunt was slagging me off.
Idiot.
Everybody, tomorrow, please, phone up John Gaunt on TalkSport and just say you fear Iain Lee. There's your challenge. If you can get me a good audio recording of it, I will give you £10 cash.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
From my own wallet. Anyway, Sifu, I'm filming a little bit for Watchdog next week.
Can't wait. What you doing?
Talking about my car.
Oh, my God, with the crazy bunny.
With the crazy bunny.
Oh, my God.
I'm living the dream.
Is this not a unique problem then, or what? Apparently with Renault.
Well, again, let's not specifically mention what model it is, but let's just say I'll be discussing it a week tomorrow on the Watchdog. Anyway, Steve, you've not called in to hear about how fantastically my career is going after the downturn of the rest of this week. What can I do for you?
I heard something. I want to talk about the film franchises.
Oh, yes.
And I want to talk about... Did I hear something about the double bag or something like that a minute ago?
Well, you did. Okay, well, you did. I was going to say for this. Yeah, let's do the film franchises first, then we'll do the double bag.
I think what you should either do, you should either go with... You should just get, choose an actor...
Yeah.
And just go with his whole back catalogue.
Wow.
Maybe praise him, maybe destroy him after.
Well, we are looking at Chevy Chase, and not just doing National Lampoon, but doing the whole Chevy Chase catalogue.
Or go for that swordman that I can't even pronounce the Tachi.
Was that Tuichi?
There you go.
I watched. Do you know what I watched yesterday?
Go on.
7 Samurai.
Beautiful.
It is 190 minutes, 3 hours and 10 minutes of just. It was fantastic.
Beautiful. I watched Shaolin versus Lama today.
Have you seen Ninja versus Mafia?
No, I've been trying to find this film after you told me before.
Mafia versus Ninja. It's got neither ninja nor mafia in it. It's an incredible film.
And that's what makes me more hungry to see it.
It's, I think I got rid of. I think I chucked my copy out. If I find it, I'll send it to you. But I think I chucked it away. Anyway, you want double bag?
Double bag. I used to have a friend that used to double bag.
Well, that's not quite what I was talking about, Steve.
No, neither am I.
Oh, hang on a minute. See if we stay there. Hang on. Line 4.
Yeah, it's Chicken and Chips boy. Hello, seafood, me son.
Long time no see. Chicken pie, mashed egg beans.
Hello.
How you doing? What you doing up? You know at school tomorrow?
Yeah, I got work experience, seafood.
Where you working? Experience. Where you going?
In the hair salon, seafood, me son.
The hair salon? Surely you mean the old school barbers?
No, seafood, my son. How's your third world country?
Oh, that was why we cut him off. I remember now. There we go. Excellent stuff. Well, thanks, guys. I'm going to get through some of these calls if we can, because we've got... I haven't got much time. Who's... Sian?
Yes.
Hello, Sian.
Hello.
Hello there. Sian is one of the sexiest names. You know, some names are sexy.
You reckon?
Sian is a sexy name because it's spelt... it's just spelt weird, and I think it looks wonderful.
Thank you, darling.
That's okay. I mean, you could be a mantra. I don't know, but as a name, it's very, very... Well, you could be. I don't know. I don't know what you look like, but I'm saying is you've got the name, and that's a good start.
The name will do.
The name will do, Sian. What can I do for you?
The name will do. Well, I just wanted to donate my tooth.
Oh, now tell me why.
Well, because it used to be in the roof of my mouth.
Yeah.
Which wasn't very nice and comfortable.
I had one in the roof of my mouth when I was young.
I used to play with it all the time. But I can't anymore because it's out of my mouth.
The roof tooth is out and you're donating that to...
I'm donating because this person's going to need to eat.
They're certainly going to. We could do with more than one tooth. I was hoping we get a set of false teeth because one tooth at a time is...
I could probably send you them as they come out.
How old were you when you had that tooth taken out?
22.
Oh, really? I had mine taken out. I was like 15, so it's
Well, the place where it should have gone...
Yeah.
Was a baby tooth, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That should have come out, but it didn't.
Teeth are
and
weird.
It didn't come out until I was 17.
Oh, man.
So it wasn't much fun. The only good problem that gave me was I could stick my cigarette in the hole.
Yeah, your baby teeth didn't come out till you were 17?
That one didn't, no.
This is next week's show. What's the oldest you've been when your baby tooth has come out? Sian, thank you for that.
Could be a new one.
Your tooth is on the person. Thank you, Sian.
Thank you so much.
Take care, bye-bye.
Great show, by the way.
Thanks a lot, Sian, bye-bye.
Cheers, bye.
No, she was nice, isn't she? It's a good name. Do you agree, Dave, that Sian is a sexy name?
Sian is a lovely name.
I tell you what I find really sexy. Girls, obviously, with boys' names. Sam.
Leslie?
No, not Leslie. Leslie's not a sexy name. Leslie's really... Tony with an I. Jamie. Jamie's a sexy name on a girl. Oh,
definitely.
I'd love to go out with a Jamie. Okay, that's the end of that conversation. That's the end of that conversation. Is that Sarah and Jill? Are you back?
Yes, we're here.
I thought I just cut you off.
No, we're still here.
Okay, well, that's a shame. What can I do for you?
Yeah, we were just wanting to have a chat and that, and we want to talk about Y-fronts and that.
Okay, well, I'm not interested, so thanks. Bye-bye.
Why you cut me off?
Because it sounds really boring. Aya.
Hi.
Aya or Aya?
It's Aya.
Aya, I do.
But loads of people call me Aya. It's really annoying.
Well, then, everyone who calls you Aya, including me, is a loser. A goddamn loser. Aya, what can I do for you?
Oh, I've got loads to talk about, but I've got bare body parts to give you. You know that.
What spare body parts you got?
Right. Basically, I have 6 toes on my. I don't know if it's my right leg or my left leg. I can't tell the difference.
Thank you, because you're a girl. So you're giving us an extra one toe. Thank you.
Yeah, but it looks normal, you know. Like when you look at my feet, it looks normal. Like there's not. Yeah.
But then you start counting. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! Okay, so we got one extra toe. Anything else you've got for us?
And my brother, this is really weird, but it's not really that interesting or anything about it. I'll just tell you about it anyway. In his middle toe, he's got 2 toes. Not 2 toes, sorry. 2 toenails.
What do you mean 2 toenails? How does that work?
It's just 2 toenails. It's like, instead of 1, it's like split into 2, and then one's round, and then the other one's right next to it.
Ugh.
It looks nasty. It's nasty. I think it's because he had an accident or something. And let me tell you about this one.
I think an accident, yes.
This one is disgusting, right?
Yeah.
Basically, like, when I was around 6, I used to go to some Arabic school. And there was this
Dave's giving me the symbol that means wind her up, she's getting boring now. You can just say it, Dave. You're the producer, you can just say she's getting boring.
Am I getting boring?
Yeah, a little bit, and we're running out of time.
Karma! Oh, no, I've got the wrong face. Hello, Karma.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
I've got a trade for you, yeah? Basically,
Yes.
I've got 2 body parts to give you and a gadget, right, but I want to trade them.
Okay, well, what have you got for us, first of all?
Right, I've had a nose job, so you can have that if you want it.
Okay, spare nose, lovely, yeah.
Right, a fake eardrum.
A fake eardrum?
Fake eardrum, because my one had a hole in it, so it didn't bloody work.
Hang on, what do you mean a fake eardrum had a hole in it?
No, my real eardrum had a hole in it, so we had to have a fake one put in.
Oh, fantastic!
So that's just call it an ear.
So you're a little person
That'll be
from
the
here
ear.
now, right?
Yeah, I'm getting interested. Go on, yeah.
Right, and the other ear, I've got a hearing aid, so that's the gadget to go with it.
Okay, so we got 2 ears.
Yeah,
got 2 ears
right,
there. Yeah.
But I want to make a trade, yeah.
Okay.
I've only got 9 fingers, so I was hoping I could make a trade for them 3 for a finger.
Oh, you've only got 9 fingers?
Yeah, I had 11, but then they took 2 off, so now I'm left with 9.
Whoa!
That made me look on the right fucking card.
Whoa, back up there. Why did they take 2 off?
That's the question I was thinking, Dave, yes.
Because they were weird shapes, and also I've got a set of dentures. They're over dentures. I don't wear them, so you can have them as well. That's worth a trade, right?
Oh, I've only got... The thing is, if I give you a finger, I haven't got no fingers.
Oh, how many fingers did you get?
We've only got 1 finger so far, so I can't give you a finger for... It's a nose and it's 2 ears.
Yeah.
Dave...
Come on,
we'll just take 1 ear. Let's just take 1 ear. We'll take 1 ear and that'll be the deal. We can't trade it.
You twisted my arm.
Thank you very much. There we go. I can't... so we've only got 1 ear.
We've got to rattle through these 2 quickly.
Okay, well,
Ben's got a good story.
Okay.
And then Eagle.
Okay. Yeah, Ben! Ben, you've got 30 seconds! Ben!
Hi, it's me, Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
Hey, I did listen to that radio station that called you a loser.
Who was it?
Well, I told Dave that I would tell you, but I'm not too sure I should know. It's a bit,
Just tell me!
He's dithering now.
But I don't...
Time up.
Oh, God. Yeah. Eagle, you got 30 seconds. Okay, you haven't. Right, simple.
Thanks, Eagle.
Yeah, good ending there, everybody. The show really powered through, and then the last couple of hours, everyone muffed up. Dave, thanks as always for your help.
No worries. Thank you for another great show, Ian.
Excellent. I'm glad you said that. Right, Tim's up next. I'm going home. I've got to play. I knew I was stalling because there was something I had to do. I've got to play a record before I go. That's it. Right. If you're interested, this one's 2 minutes 49. I shall be back next Sunday at 10 o'clock. Thank you.